Thank you for joining the live. Appreciate it. Thank you for being here. I'm going to explain why I'm late, you know, kind of, sort of, and I'm trying to wait for everyone to get here so I don't have to do it twice, okay? So yeah, sorry for being so late to the live, guys, though. Like, this is actually egregious. I don't like to be late to things, so the fact that I'm this late, I'm really sorry about that. I just got to start planning my lives 10 or 20 minutes more than what I think it's supposed to be. Every time I think I'm going to be ready, and it just doesn't go how I want, and it's frustrating, so yeah. But the good news is that we're here. The good news is that we are here, okay? So I want to wait for everybody to get here before we do topics, obviously, and all those other things. Usually this is just a chat portion. So for the first, like, maybe 10 minutes, we just chop it up and answer questions, and then we actually get to the topics and stuff. For those who didn't know, a lot was happening, and all those other things. But, yes, sorry for being late. I'm really sorry about that, guys. Just trying to wait for everyone to get here. 15 viewers, okay. Appreciate that a lot, guys. I really do. It's 2:56 for me, okay. Mind you, I was supposed to be here at 2:30. That is just, it's just terrible. Like, I'm really sorry about that. And I just hate to be late to things, and I keep doing it. That's why I be trying to warn you guys. Even I didn't know I was gonna be this late. It just gets to a point. It genuinely just gets to a point. But maybe I should just start. 285 likes? I just got on here for real. Okay, period. Appreciate the love so far. Appreciate the love so far. I don't know where my mods are at. If you guys want to be mods, let me know. Because people come in here and they already trolling, so I need to get my mods. But, I don't know. I should probably start my greetings and stuff because I've already been here for a couple minutes. But yeah, okay. Number one, why I was late really quickly. I was trying to get my hair right. It took me forever. It took me forever to get it right. I was really frustrated by that. Everything took me longer. So, you know, that's why I'm late. Sorry about that, like I already said. And then two, I'm going to be wearing gloves today in this live. And you're wondering, Anastasia, why are you wearing gloves? Because I got my nails done. Okay, and the thing is, my birthday happens. We didn't get to celebrate my birthday how I wanted. I was supposed to do a whole lot of things. It didn't work out. And so I don't want you guys to see my nails until you've seen everything else, because I'm going to like dress up for the celebration, which is hopefully like Friday. So I'll post the photos. It'll see. I'm about to have to say delayed, not denied. Okay, because that's exactly what it is. But thank you. My birthday was October 25th. Okay, and yeah, I didn't wear the shirt. I did not wear the shirt yet. I was looking in my closet for stuff. I'm like, you know what? I've been saving this for something, so I figured I might as well wear it today. Yeah, I'm gonna post on Instagram. I'm gonna post on Twitter. I'm gonna post on Instagram. I'm gonna post here. But yeah, I don't know. Everything didn't work out for me to get my photos for my birthday. I was supposed to be all, you know, dressed up, and other stuff is coming. Okay. I go out every year for my birthday, so you guys will see it hopefully this Friday. But yeah, so I already got my nails done, but I don't want you guys, I want you guys to see everything at once, which is why I'm wearing gloves today. Okay, they're like touchscreen sensitive, so if I'm reading comments and things take me longer, you know, that's why. And oh, thank you so much for that as well. And that's half the reason why it took me so long to do my fucking hair, because these nails, everything takes longer. And I've had nails done before, but I had like, these have like length to it. Hey, thank you for joining. And so everything just takes like 20 seconds longer than it's supposed to. So it's just really been irritating. Things that I wouldn't even think twice about doing, it takes longer. So it's just been really irritating. But that's kind of my explanation for those two things. But I wanted to address it. I'm sure people are going to ask me throughout the live for people who are late. But I figured I would just address that right now. Okay. But yeah. And then you may be wondering, why do I have this Nafisa Collier background? I searched up Nafisa Collier on Google. Maybe this was like a month ago. And this was one of the first images to pop up. And I just thought it was hilarious. I just thought it was hilarious. Okay. I'd never seen it. And, you know, this has been in my camera roll for a bit. But, you know, I had other stuff that I wanted to make. So, you know, I come back to my ideas, okay? So that's why this is the background. I always like to start off with something funny, but that is why this is the background for today's live. Okay, if you guys were wondering about that, let me see if I can get into my topics for today, because I usually have them screenshotted. Okay, here's some of the things that I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about the UConn Scrimmage. PHEE was in this magazine, so I wanted to talk about that. Jose got hired, so I wanted to talk about some stuff that I could be seeing happening, you know, with him as the coach and power dynamics and stuff like that. Okay, and then Angel has teased that she got something in the works for Paige, so I wanted to speculate on what that could possibly be. They had some secret scrimmages, so just showing you guys the score for that really quickly. And I also wanted to do the Iowa and South Carolina championship game rewatch, okay? So these are my topics. As always, if other stuff comes up that you guys really would like my opinion on, and, you know, we can talk about it, just leave a comment down below and I'll get to it, and all those other things. But these were just a few things that at least I could think of to talk about, okay? So this is what the plan is to talk about. And if you missed this live, you know, it'll be on YouTube, Anastasia 25. Usually the next day, because I have to rewatch the entire thing, make sure the clips are synced up. I have to edit stuff out, just make it easier to watch. I do timestamps, so, you know, if people come 30 minutes later, they miss a part, boom, it'll be up probably the next day. Sometimes it's 2 days after, because I be getting lazy trying to get these things up, because I be on here for like 5 hours. But this was kind of the gist of what I wanted to talk about today. Okay, and then like I said, we can talk about other stuff under these things, but these are my topics for today. Let me read my comments real quick. It said, I seen that too. They did her dirty. Talk about PHEE. They said, but she definitely ate in the other photos. I didn't see those other photos of PHEE. I did not see those other photos of PHEE. Okay. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with the PHEE stuff. Okay. I really try to go with this in order, but, people are going to be late to this, and I would hate for them to miss me talking about the UConn scrimmage part. Cause I feel like people, you know, I already kind of teased it. The magazine photos, this wasn't from the magazine. This was probably like 10 years ago. This is not new. But yeah, I think I'm going to talk about that first and then get to the scrimmage stuff to kind of buy some more time for the people who are just not getting to this live, because I would hate for them to miss it. Oh my God, they said big fan of you. Oh my God. My audio doesn't mess up now. Okay, so let me get the PHEE magazine stuff first. We can talk about that and we can stall a little bit. Okay, so PHEE was on Glamour magazine, being PHEE. Okay, PHEE looks great. The WNBA Woman of the Year. Okay, they had some other players on here. They had Jonquel Jones. They had I think Niar Sabli, I believe Satu Sabli, and Lexi Hull. Lexi Hull, baby, there's no plane. There's no plane, okay? I thought the article was, you know, kind of interesting in general. It was mainly PHEE talking about Unrivaled, and I think she said they were actually supposed to start it a year earlier than they did, but she realized, like, it's not going to happen. We can't rush it. And then just, like, little things like that, you know, and just talking about how hard it was for her to come back from her pregnancy. And I think she said she has some autoimmune disease and everything. But I did see this one interview with Nafisa Collier. And this was probably months ago. I forget what podcast it was on, but it was kind of just her talking about her life, her career, her upbringing. And in that, she kind of talked about in there how difficult it was for her to come back from her pregnancy, and how she really struggled about that. She didn't know she was going to be able to play again, and it was a really emotional time for her. So she talks about that a little bit in the article. For the most part, stuff we already know. And then there's an article within the article, okay? And this part I thought was interesting. It said, this WNBA profile may result in fines, but basically said Nafisa Collier don't care, okay? And then this was another part that said, but before the playoffs, Collier told me she understands the motive behind fines. You don't want people shitting on your business all the time, but said the league is too sensitive, joking, you can't wear a hat, you can't talk about the refs, you can't do this, you can't do that. We're keeping the league afloat here because we keep giving all the money back, okay? So I don't know. I thought PHEE ate this up a little bit. I thought PHEE ate this up a little bit, okay? Because yeah, exactly. Like, I think Lexi Hull even said something like this, but I just don't understand the fact that the refs can't ever be held accountable. Like, you literally question their officiating, and then all of a sudden, boom, this huge fine and everything in its entire thing. Like, I just don't like that. I don't like that everybody basically gets to be held accountable. But the refs, you know, the players do something wrong, they get a technical, they get ejected, they get fined, whatever, okay? And rightfully so, but I just think that she kind of ate that, because like the refs do something wrong and it's just no accountability. It's just, oh, we got it wrong. I need to start seeing more of these refs getting fired and being held accountable. I need to see some of these people being fired because they're clearly biased towards certain players and towards certain teams. And it's just really irritating, and I don't like how that influences the game and how it affects the players. Hey, Icy, thank you for joining the live. So I think that those things need to change. They said, I do think the refs need to be held accountable. It's really becoming an issue. Exactly what I'm saying. Exactly what I'm saying. You're seeing how certain players get more favorable calls than others, and I just want more fairness across the board, okay? Players like Nafisa Collier, Asia Wilson, they're going to be fouled a lot because when you're that good of a player, you know, they can't really stop you, so they have to foul you. You know, players like that. So I get those things. I'm just saying, like, Paige, for example, Angel, the whistle is egregious. They don't have one. They don't have one, and I just feel like whenever you don't call things, then you see all the body checking happening and all this other stuff, and people are getting hurt, and I don't like that. Look at what AT was doing. Look at what AT is doing, okay? And I don't like that stuff. I don't like how physical it gets chippy, people get hurt because they know that they can get away. With all those other things, look at Aaliyah Boston using elbows, people be using shoulders, all those other things. So I don't like it. So yeah, they said especially physicality calls aren't across the board. Exactly. Some players get called for stuff and then other players don't. And I'm just like, look, if it's going to be physical, then you got to let both sides be physical. Like, they be calling stuff for one side and then they don't call stuff for the other side. But I don't even like that. I don't know. One of the reasons why I like the college game is because they call the game tighter, okay? They don't let games escalate to that point, okay? They're going to make sure that, you know, you're not able to get away with certain stuff for the most part, and it's fine. AB, for some reason, was still able to get away with that elbow bullshit, because that game she played, Angel, she fought the fuck out of her the entire game, okay? So that, like, some players are still going to get more favorable calls and everything, but they call the game tighter, and I just think that it's better overall because I'm really big on player safety. I'm big on the game being played in a fair way. So I really appreciated what she had to say about the refs and still holding Kathy's feet to the fire, okay? It said, I do realize it's a contact sport, but some stuff do be out of hand, which is why I want us to have 5 fouls. I could see this. Like I said, I don't understand why there's some changes with the college game as well. I think there's a different shot clock for the college game. In the college games, you only get 5 fouls. In the W, you get 6. I don't know. I feel like it should be similar. Okay? Even Paige said she had to get used to playing defense with fouling, okay? Because they're not going to call it the same way. So I just think that we got to do better by the players overall with the reffing and all that other stuff and paying the players what they deserve and all those other things. And I'm glad that PHEE is putting attention to all those things, okay? So I guess that's how I personally see that situation as well. Also, the CBA Street said it's not getting done. It's not looking good right now. I believe they had till Halloween to figure this out. It don't look like they're figuring it out, guys. With the CBA, I'll keep you guys posted on that, of course, but that's the latest that I read about the CBA, and I believe I read that today, okay? So that's in the FISA Collier section, so I hope I stalled a little bit so I can get some other people here for the UConn section. But yeah, they said lockout incoming. That's what I'm saying. They're not taking care of the players. They're not taking care of the players, okay? And even Patrick Beverly, I think, was trying to say stuff about the WNBA, and Satu saying, like, she was against back-to-backs, and she was like, okay, but he's not even in the league anymore. He's not even in the NBA. He wanted to go take some blood money, and that's what he wanted to go do. He's not even in the NBA no more. They said it's not. We definitely get in that extension. It just is annoying because in the end, the players are going to get paid. So we're doing all of this and we're messing everything up for you to give them the money that they're worth anyways. Because at the end of the day, you can't watch a basketball game when there's no players in the game. And the players have all agreed, look, we're going to all stand together on this. That's what he says in the article. We're going to get what we deserve. They've all agreed on that. So there's just no point to do this entire song and dance. There's no point to do this entire song and dance when you know you're going to give them what they're worth. You're just playing in their face. You're just pushing everything back. And it's frustrating, and it just messes everything up. Like, lottery odds is going to take us more time to find that out. I don't know. I feel like they're going to bite, and they're going to pay eventually, and there will be a 2026 WNBA season. I just hate that they're doing it like this, you know? I don't like the way that they're doing that. I feel like it's very disrespectful to the players. Hopefully, Kathy resigns soon. But that's a little bit of an update on the CBA that I read. Okay. So that's that section, and then we about to get to the UConn section, okay? So now I wanted to talk about some of the takeaways from the UConn scrimmage yesterday, okay? This was against SCSU, and I did a review of this, but I did rewatch most of the game at least. I at least watched the first 3 quarters, because that's when the starters kind of play anyway, you know, the key players, and I kind of just want to talk about some new stuff that I'm seeing and some developments that I can see happening throughout the season for UConn, okay? And so, you know, first up, let's actually talk about KK Arnold. Let's talk about KK Arnold. Because rewatching the game yesterday, and I talked with my friends about this as well, but it just seems like KK Arnold is playing the game just not to lose. Like, she just kind of looks scared out there. She kind of looks unsure of herself. It's like when they give her the ball in transition and stuff, it's like she gets it out of her hands as soon as possible because it's like she's scared of making a mistake. You know, that's kind of how I saw it, you know, and I just would have liked to see her even attempt more shots, because the way that I see it is that this is an exhibition game. It doesn't matter if you win. It doesn't matter if you lose. It doesn't matter if you go 5 of 20 from the field. These things don't matter. So just, you know, make some shots. Make some shots. You know, these are things that you're just supposed to get the feel of the game, playing with each other, and these are things that are meant to build confidence and seeing what I need to work on going forward, okay? And thank you, Kiki, for being here. But it was very concerning to me that she only took like maybe 2 or 3 shots in the entire basketball game. You know, this is going to be her junior year. She's had 2 years to play behind a player in Paige, for example, to kind of, you know, ask questions and everything, and to learn and all those other things. She's played with a lot of great players and stuff, and I don't know, I just feel some hesitation. I feel some nervousness in KK, and I'm getting concerned. I'm getting concerned about that and everything. I like that she made the 3. I like that she made the 3. I like that she attempted the 3 as well. Even Gino was telling her, he was like, look, if you're not comfortable taking the 3, then it's going to be a 4-on-5 situation. So, I don't know. It just kind of seems like a mental thing more with KK than anything else. I think she doesn't want to be embarrassed, you know? I feel like that's kind of how she's playing the game. But I kind of just feel like it's going to get to a point where it's going to be a big game and it's not going to be good for her. It's not going to be good for her. You just have to build the confidence in these games, okay? I said, what did I miss in the first 15 minutes? Brief summary. Okay, so I was late because everything takes me way longer. I'm wearing gloves because I got my nails done. I didn't get to celebrate for my birthday how I wanted to. That's going to be delayed. And so I didn't want you guys to see my nails until you saw everything else. So that's why I'm wearing gloves in this, for you guys who are late and you're confused about that. And then we talked about, what is it called? Nafisa Collier and what she said, and I basically just said that I think the refs need to be held accountable more and stuff, and there's no what is it called, upcoming stuff with the CBA that looks like it's going to be negotiated in time, because we have until the end of October and it looks like it's not going to get done. But there, you know, that's basically what I said, and right now I'm talking about the UConn scrimmage and about how KK kind of looks scared playing, and, you know, got to take more risk and stuff. So that's the gist for everybody who was late. But yeah, I don't know. Just watching her, she was just playing not to lose the game. And you got to take some risks. You got to take some risks. At the end of the day, not every shot's going to go through the hoop, but it's just about the attempts for me. And, you know, I just wanted to see more attempts. I wanted to see more attempts. Okay, so I think that was kind of my hang up with KK. Obviously, defensively, we understand what she's going to bring to the game. Okay, I believe she had 6 steals, and she had some nice assists. I believe she had an assist to AZZI. She had some good assists and stuff. So I think that those are there. I think her court division isn't as good as I would like and stuff. And I don't know. I think she just needs that confidence. I think she just needs that confidence and stuff. You don't have Paige to hide behind anymore. You don't have Paige to hide behind anymore. And next year, you're not going to have AZZI, okay? And even whenever, you know, our best players on a team don't have a good game, we're going to need her to step up, okay? I'm not asking for the world from KK Arnold. I'm asking you to give me 10, maybe 15 points a game, okay? Just take some more shots. Facilitate the ball, okay? Especially in transition and those opportunities to your shooters, to an AZZI Flood, to a Sarah Strong, to a Sarah Williams and stuff. And I'm asking her to develop a solid mid-range jump shot and a solid 3-point shot, okay? All of this driving to the basket, like I said, it will be exposed. And she's had 2 years to work on these things. So I'm personally confused as to why I'm not seeing her do more of the mid-range in games, her doing more of the threes in games. That's what I'm concerned about, okay? So we'll see how it goes. But at this point, after rewatching the game, I'm liking K9 starting, okay? And that's what all of my friends said. That was the consensus, okay? Because when I saw K9, I didn't see somebody who had fear. I saw somebody who was like, look, I didn't play well the first game. She was like 1 of 6 from the floor. It was not good for K9. That windmill that she missed, and she was blowing easy stuff. But K9, you know, you can tell that she took the time to think, what do I do well? What don't I do well? Maybe she was talking to Paige a little bit because, you know, they got the rings and stuff. Maybe she was talking to Gino a little bit. And, you know, she looked inward and was like, what do I need to fix? And she went out there, and I think she played with confidence. You know, I really like her assist game. That one, where she was running it down transition, she just gives it to AZZI, that little handoff, boom, AZZI takes a 3. Someone put that up to Paige. It's something I've seen Paige do a million times. So I just really liked what I was seeing her do in transition, the way that she was dribbling the ball. I don't think the pressure really bothered her a whole lot, okay? So I just saw somebody playing... I'm not hating on UConn, okay? If you watch my profile, if you go and scroll my videos, I love UConn. Paige Beckers, my favorite player. I love AZZI Flood. I love Sarah Strong. I'm talking about what I liked and what I didn't like, okay? I'll talk about AZZI later, but we know AZZI the GOAT. We know AZZI the GOAT. We know Sarah Strong the GOAT. These are things we know, okay? So right now, I'm talking about the things that I didn't like, okay? And then, of course, we're going to get to the GOATs. And in my review, I talked about the things that I did like, but I rewatched the game since then, okay? So since I rewatched the game, there's stuff that I noticed that I didn't necessarily see the first time that I wanted to talk about today. So that's why I'm going over that. But if you see my profile, I love UConn. I love UConn. I think Gino is the best coach in women's college basketball today. AZZI, Sarah, 2 generational players. Sarah Williams lighting it up. Okay. I felt that was a given. Okay. I said it's probably K9, AZZI, Blanca, Sarah. I could see that. I said UConn plus quality is so ass. It definitely was. They said just got here and knew you were talking about KK at first. Exactly. Okay. That K9 to AZZI handoff. Exactly. They said, back to K9 start as well. They said whenever someone's open from 3, K9 found them. Exactly. They said can't wait to see the nails and agree about the rest. Exactly. And I might make some changes to the nails too. And stuff. But yeah, those are my takeaways. Okay. And I believe K9 had 4 steals as well. Okay. So I just felt K9 was giving, like she had the energy. Okay. And I just felt KK was kind of like that. It was playing just not to lose. And K9 was taking some risk. She was pushing the ball down, okay? There was, some times where it wasn't the best and everything, but I thought K9's improvement from the first game to the second game, I thought it was huge. So I just wanted to say I really liked what K9 did, and the way that it's looking, K9 needs to start, okay? And a lot of people are feeling that way. So we'll see what happens with K9 development. We'll see what happens with KK development. But, hey, I liked what I saw from K9 yesterday. That's what I'm going to say. That is what I'm going to say. Maybe KK is a player that just needs to come off the bench. Maybe she can just be a spark off the bench. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think she really bought into that role last season and stuff. And I feel like maybe she's possibly got used to deferring to other players. But K9, I feel what she did well was she knew when to take her shot and she knew when to assist and get the ball to other people. Okay. That's what I liked about K9 was doing. Okay. And I don't know. It's just watching the game sometimes. It felt like KK was invisible to me. That I'm going to be honest, So we'll see the development. That's my honest take. And there was this one play, now that I think about it, K9, I think she had a turnaround jump shot. I like that stuff. Okay? I'm hungry for K9 as the point guard of this team. That's how I'm seeing it right now. My thoughts can change as the season develops, as I see more. I don't know. K9 was given yesterday. Well, not yesterday, but the 26th. But those are some takes. Okay, they said, I'm not feeling Blanca right now. I'll talk about that. They said, what do you think of Jana's role will be this season? Let me answer the Blanca thing first, because that was the first question. The thing with Blanca is, I think she's raw. I think she needs to develop. I think that there's a lot that she's already doing well. I thought that she got some good assists. I think she had 3 steals and 3 blocks. As well. She scored some points, okay? I think the turnovers was egregious, okay? She has to clean that up, just some of the stuff that she, 6 turnovers, I can't have that. I really cannot have that. I don't like it. So I feel like that's the only negative thing, being more efficient, and working on that, your court vision, in transition in those kind of opportunities. But I thought that there was a lot to like on Blanca. I think that there was a lot to like from Blanca, okay? I think she's somebody who stuffs the stat sheets. I think we need to clean the turnovers up, and I think we need to slow the game down for ourselves. Those are the 2 things that I think that she needs to do, but I saw a lot of things that I like Blanca did yesterday. So that's my takeaway on Blanca yesterday. Y'all said y'all not hungry? Teach their own. But I could see a world where Blanca enters the starting lineup for this team, and you do like K9, AZZI, Blanca, Sarah Strong, Sarah Williams. I could see that. I liked what I saw from Blanca yesterday. We have some things to, touch up and stuff, but I love that she was being aggressive. I love that she was finding people to get the shots. I love what she was doing on defense. She was getting her shots. Blanca did a little bit of everything. And I think she's the one who had that inbound play to Jana, okay? And I like that. That was a nice play. So I think Blanca's trying to do a little bit of everything. I feel like Gino's kind of said that. I just think the turnovers from last game and this game is unacceptable. I believe she had 11 turnovers in 2 games. Something like that. I may be wrong. I can't have that. That's the main thing, and, slowing the game down. She's raw, she'll improve, but, I liked most of what I saw from Blanca, okay. And then about Jana's role will be interesting. I think Jana should get some decent minutes. okay? Because you got Sarah Strong, who's going to start. You got Sarah Williams, who I presume is going to start. So I think this year, Jana's role is going to be a little bit different. She's going to be coming off the bench. And I think she was coming off the bench last year, and then eventually she was starting. But I just think Sarah Strong and Sarah Williams connection already strong, no pun intended. And Sarah Williams, like I kind of already said in my review, she looks like she's been playing with them for years, you know? And just the way that you see that chemistry develop with Sarah and AZZI, I think that that was big, and I love what she's able to do at the rim, how she's able to finish. I like her defense a lot. So I would take Sarah Williams starting, and I feel like that's what Gino's going to do. Every game she plays, she's a positive. She plays hard on both sides of the floor. Her assist game is good. I think she looks really solid right now. So I think she would start. So I think Jana will get some decent minutes off the bench. You guys didn't ask about... Hold on. You guys didn't ask about Ice Brady, but I don't think Ice Brady's going to play a whole lot. Ice Brady, I don't really remember much that she did. Let's put it that way. Ice Brady hasn't really developed like that. And that's just me keeping it a buck. Respectfully, I think she can set you some good screens. I think she can do good things, but Ice Brady, I'm not seeing her have a whole lot of playing time. So you have those things. You have Gandy. I don't think Gandy played. I think there was something wrong with her, so you have that. You have Morgan Shelley, which I just made a video on Morgan Shelley, because Morgan Shelley a demon, okay? I'm buying Morgan Shelley stock right now. I'm buying Tessa Johnson stock right now, okay? She played for South Carolina, but, you know, I want this to be right now. I want you guys to know this right now, because at the end of the year, whenever they start popping off, I can say I was there. I was there before the season started. But I think Morgan Shelley should get some decent minutes once she heals up, because like I said, she's somebody who kind of play that small forward role. She can play with the guards when she needs to. She can play with the bigs when she needs to. So I think Morgan Shelley will be good for this team. Sorry, I keep getting notifications. Hey Alexis, thank you for joining live. Appreciate it. And then what is it called? What was I thinking of? Ali Zabel. Ali Zabel actually did do some good stuff yesterday. So yeah, I don't think Ali Zabel will have a similar production. The 26th, isn't today the 28th or something? I don't know. Yeah, the 26th. I don't know. I keep saying yesterday because I think I rewatched the game and that's throwing me off. So I think Ali Zabel did some good stuff. She was hitting some wide open threes. I think she'll give you some good time off the bench. Do I think those performances are going to necessarily mimic what we saw on the 26th? No, if I'm being honest, but she could surprise me. But if you're asking me to pick between like a Morgan Shelley and between Ali Zabel, I'm picking Morgan Shelley every time. I think Morgan Shelley's more versatile in what she can do, and I personally value that more. Okay, but that's my take on Ali Zabel. I got asked about Caroline. Caroline, baby, there's no plane. Offensively, defensively, right now, I think Caroline's just going to play in garbage time. And I'm not going to say more because I'm really trying to be politically correct. I started a new era with college basketball. I'm really trying to refrain from cussing so much and going as hard because these are like 22, 18-year-olds. It's not that serious about college. Once we get back to WNBA and Unrivaled, you know, I'll probably be back to that era, but I'm trying to control it. But that's my take on Caroline. I wasn't liking what I was seeing. And in that fourth quarter, they kind of started not doing well there. And part of that is Caroline's fault. Watch the tape. What year is this for Caroline? Is this her 5th year? It might be her 5th year. Might be her 5th year. Okay. It said Ashlyn Shade. I think Ashlyn Shade... Why do I keep getting this shit? Oh, my God. Right when I said I was going to try not to cuss as much. I'm just annoyed. They said, fun fact, Carol was -1 in the game. -1 is crazy. They said same year as AZZI. Yeah, everyone's saying 5th year. But with Ashlyn Shade, like I said, I think Ashlyn Shade is somebody who's good off the bench, okay? Ashlyn Shade starting, we not hungry. But what I appreciate about Ashlyn Shade is she be rebounding. Okay? She flies in and she gets those rebounds and stuff. So yeah, I think that, you know, the rebounding is desperately needed. She can get you some steals and she can get you some good stuff. Defensively, she can hit some wide open threes. So I definitely think that Ashlyn Shade can give you some good production off the bench. Starting, hell no. Okay? Said I wasn't going to cuss as much, but that's my opinion on Ashlyn Shade. I think she can give you some good stuff off the bench. Her shooting is good. Depends on the game, child. Ashlyn Shade at her best is going to give you 10 points. That Iowa State game, she was insane, though. That one where she was like perfect first quarter or something. That was generational. But usually about 10 points is a solid game for her. She can hit some wide open threes for you. She can rebound some basketball. She can get some steals for you. She's, you know, she does the dirty work. So I think, you know, she'll continue to do that this year. They said start Blanca over Shade. I would agree. I think Blanca just, you know, like I said, turnovers down, slow the game down, court vision. Those three things. But like I said, she's stuffing the stat sheet. I do like what I'm seeing from Blanca. I do like, but, you know, we have to do those things. But those are kind of my thoughts on Ashlyn Shade. Who else on this team? Let me just get to they said, what about Khalees? Khalees hit a 3. I thought that was nice. And everything. Khalees is still raw as well. I don't know. I think Khalees is going to have some more time to just get comfortable with this game, to get her feet wet, so to speak. I think she was kind of going too fast in transition, and stuff like that as well. She's trying. I think she just needs some time is all. They said Blanca isn't reliable enough yet to start. And fairs, you know, I think we'll see how he changes the lineup throughout the season. There was a point last year where Jana wasn't even starting. And then he started, you know, starting her and everything because he saw what she was giving. So, you know, you got to build up that consistency. You got to keep the turnovers low. Everything we already talked about. So, at some point in the season, she could join the starting lineup. Hey, Lainey, thank you for being here. What year is K9? I think this is her sophomore year. But I think eventually she could join that. She could join that starting lineup, okay? I'm not mad at K9, AZZI, Blanca, Sarah Strong, and Sarah Williams. I'm not mad at that. You got some versatility in this lineup. You got some good defense in this lineup. And there's that. I also did want to say for this game, I thought that they did a way better job of sharing the basketball, okay? I liked that AZZI took, like, the first shot of the game. I'd like to see AZZI be more aggressive in this game as well. And AZZI Fudd is AZZI Fudd. Obviously, you know, she's the background for this. AZZI Fudd, one of my favorite players to ever play the game. Best jump shot ever. And I love the confidence that AZZI was playing with. Offensively, getting her shots to go, those wide open threes, them finding her, you know, I thought that was huge. And defensively, thought she was awesome. I believe she had 5 steals in the game. And so I thought that was amazing. And like I said, she did a lot defensively that didn't necessarily show up on the stat sheet for this game. Okay, if you actually watched the game, you saw how many times she was able to contain people, to have them in held, to make them pass the basketball, to make them hesitate, to make them take bad shots. So not everything necessarily that AZZI does shows up on the stat sheet. Okay, but I thought AZZI's defense was really solid this game as well. Offensively, I liked what I saw from AZZI. I like how AZZI's growing in her leadership. AZZI's AZZI, you guys already know. I think she's a generational player. She's one of my goats. She's one of my favorite players. I felt that was a given. I kind of wanted to start off with some of the players we don't talk about as much, I guess, and kind of give some more overarching thoughts to what I saw, because I thought the KK of it all was important to address. But AZZI is awesome, and just excited to see what she does. It said, you can tell confidence is up there. Exactly. It said, where do you think AZZI's going in the draft? AZZI Fudd will be number 1. When we go and we turn on the draft and we hear, and with the first pick in the 2026 draft, the Dallas Wings select AZZI Fudd, University of Connecticut. Crack in the 80s. Coming soon. Anybody who says AZZI Fudd is not a number 1 pick, I don't take you seriously. People doing draft boards in this, and it just gets so disrespectful. I'm so tired of it. A generational player, one of the best guard prospects you will ever see, offensively and defensively. You take AZZI Fudd, okay? A lot of teams could use her and her skill set, and I was talking with one of my friends about this, but the shooting guard position is a lost art. That's what my friend said, and I very much agree. What AZZI Fudd is doing for shooting guard FC, I'm hungry. I'm actually really hungry. So I don't know why people doubt AZZI. I don't know why people continually test AZZI and everything. You can say it's a UConn of it all, but there's a lot of places that you could put AZZI Fudd in, and AZZI Fudd would be a successful player. That's all I'm saying. I'm tired of the disrespect. It's so old. Every single week, AZZI not good enough this, AZZI not good enough that, okay? She gonna show y'all, okay? So I just wanted to say that. Let me read my comments. They said, I know that's right. They said, it's only 1 game, but I'm coming around the K9 PG agenda. Exactly. They said, AZZI's averaging at least 4 steals a game this season. I would love it. They said, AZZI trying to keep others involved. Exactly. I forgot to talk about Yana. Yana kind of struggled. AZZI was trying to get her involved. She blew the layup. I don't know about Yana. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but it wasn't looking good the other day. They said starting lineup, AZZI, Sarah, Khalees, and Blanca. So this doesn't make any... Khalees is not going to start. I think she needs some time. Okay? I don't think she'll start, though. And some of the lineups the other day, he was doing everything. He was doing anything, excuse me. Those lineups with Caroline and stuff, like, just some of those lineups, like, people are like, oh, he needs to do this right now so he knows what to do in season. These lineups, like, 90% of these lineups, we will never see in season. He was literally doing anything. The lineups, I'm just, they said AZZI is so underrated, which is a crazy sentence. Exactly. Like, the fact that she was #1 in her class, she got Gatorade National Player of the Year, I believe, as a sophomore, okay? And just what AZZI's done, and people still don't give her the respect that she deserves. And it just really pisses me off. Said I want her to be, but I think Dallas really needs the height. Like I said, the Lauren Betts of it all, child, there's no plane. There's no plane. I'm actually going to get to that later because people have been irritating me with the comments on my Corey Close video. They said UConn Tax. I said I'd love to see AZZI in Dallas, Seattle, or Minnesota. I just want AZZI to start. I want AZZI to start. AZZI's too talented to run on the bench, okay? And she needs to be in Dallas. It said the folks putting AZZI down to lift up Sarah Strong are weirdos. Exactly. And I already talked about this, but it just irritates me how a lot of people, whenever they talk about Sarah, they always find a way to hate on AZZI at the same time. And it's like, you don't need to do that, okay? These are two generational players. These are two generational players. There's no reason to put one day a player down to uplift the other, okay? They're both generational players. So I just think it's weird. I love both players, and it's just, I don't like what you guys are saying. Don't do that with Sarah Strong name. Let me see. They said if AZZI goes to any of Dallas, Seattle, or Minnesota, I'm happy. Seattle, shall we not hungry? At one point, I had multiple point guards on the floor at the same time. LMAO. If anything, there was a world where I thought he was gonna do a lineup of KK, K9, AZZI, Sarah Strong, Sarah Williams. If anything, I thought he was gonna do that because last year he started Paige, Caitlin, AZZI, Sarah, and then Janice. So I thought maybe he would do that and have them switch off that role. But with the way KK playing, maybe coming off that bench. Okay. But he'd just be doing anything. That's what I'm saying. Let me see. Dallas had height and they got rid of them. It said every W team could use AZZI. It said, why can't people lift both? They're so good. Exactly. I don't know. I just feel like a lot of people already don't like AZZI, okay? And the streets said that they were hating on Sarah before she even got, before she started playing for UConn, and saying that she wasn't #1 recruit material and that she couldn't play defense and all this other stuff. They saw how good Sarah was, and then they switched up, and then they already hated AZZI, so then they're just going to do that. You know what I'm saying? People just, it's just weird. It's just weird the stuff people say. They said AZZI gonna show everyone not to mess with her this year. It said, you're not hungry for AZZI in Seattle? Absolutely not. I wanted AZZI to be in Dallas. I said, child, like, don't come in here with some bullshit. Don't come in here. Where are my mods? Where are my mods out here? Don't be saying that stuff. Don't be saying that stuff. AZZI Flood gonna break so many records in the W. I talk about, yeah, they try to say Joyce was true #1. Child. Okay. Did I see that video of Dawn? She was like, oh, the freshman of the year race isn't over. Well, Sarah Strong show y'all, it's been over. It's been over. Okay. Yeah, don't be here with bullshit. Don't be here with bullshit. Okay, where are my mods at? If y'all want to be mods, let me know down below in the comments, okay? Like I said, my live is, I go through this every live. My live never a place for AZZI Flood hate, Paige Beggars hate, Angel Reese hate, Nafisa Collier hate, for racism, for homophobia, for transphobia, for xenophobia, for any of that stuff, and Free Palestine, bro. Like, y'all always come on here with this fucking bullshit every single time. Y'all don't get tired? Even Jesus rested. Like, oh my God. Every live we go through the same fucking shit. Like, good God. Okay. I'm gonna add you guys as mods, okay? And, hold on. Let me see if I can add you. Yeah, you don't, Sky, you don't follow me. You can't be a moderator if you don't follow me. Those are the rules. Okay. Yeah, mods, make sure we on point 1 and 2. Sometimes y'all be kicking out the wrong people, and then they message me and they're like, why did I get kicked out? I'm like, I didn't do that. That was my mods. So just make sure we're not accidentally kicking out the wrong people, because you guys have done that before, and then it gets put on me and it's my life, and I accept that responsibility. But I'm just saying, make sure you don't kick out the wrong people. Okay. Exactly. So yeah, I'm trying to put up some more mods, so just hold on, guys. Because some of my mods are not here right now. Usually they be taking care of it, but like I said, just be mindful. Just be mindful, make sure you don't take out the wrong people. Yeah, I'm trying to mod you. It filtered your comment. So, hold on. Why doesn't it let me do it? Hold on. Give me a second. This is comments. It won't let me mod you for some reason. I'm trying. Oh, wait, here it is. Hold on. Confirm. Okay, I just added you. I just added you as a moderator. Okay. Let me add. Okay. So I added some new people. So thank you guys. But don't come on my live saying that bullshit. Like, bro, I'm so excited for AZZI this season. To finally show you guys that once again, y'all are dumb as fuck and y'all don't know the game of basketball. That's what I'm excited for. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate it. Because like y'all always say dumb shit. And so what does UConn have to do to repeat? Play team basketball. AZZI number 1 option. Sarah Strong number 2 option. Sarah Williams like number 3 option and stuff. Play team basketball. Rebound the basketball. Play great defense. A lot of similar principles of what they did last year, which I think they will do. I think UConn will repeat. A lot of teams, a lot of people are saying all these other schools will repeat. They don't have the will win. Sorry, because they didn't win last year. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate it. They're saying all these other schooles are going to do better and but their roster is not even half as good as UConn is. Okay, they have like 1 star player. So I don't know. UConn, I don't know. I just think is in a better position. I think UConn will repeat. Okay. They said insane. What's insane? Exactly, AZZI's elite. Exactly. Do you see what Lexi Hole said for the Glamour magazine thing? I saw her say something about the fever, and I just felt like that was such what is the word? Like, I guess kind of victim mentality. Like, I don't know. It's just, people don't like the fever because the fans are racist and because they hurt people when they play basketball. That's not how real basketball is supposed to be played. Whenever you are injuring people and ending people's seasons, I have a huge problem with that. They play dirty as fuck. Is Stephanie Wag gonna talk about some fucking bullshit? Aaliyah Boston is the worst officiate post player in the league. But she's full of shit. She's literally full of shit. I don't like it. It said, what do you think about Jersey not selecting UConn? I think it is what it is. The street said that she's going to go to South Carolina. That's what the street said. Okay. So we'll see. But I don't know. At least at LSU, you'll have some fun. It said, I haven't seen another team with as deep as roster. Just depends on if we can stay healthy for once. Yeah, the health is huge as well. But yeah, I said AZZI will actually show the doubters this season. She will. But like I said, like they're going to move the goalposts. They're gonna move the goalposts. Like they're gonna say a lot of the same shit that they said about Paige. Oh, 5th-year seamer, dominating freshman, like a lot of the same bullshit. And when AZZI goes to the W and does the same shit, then what are y'all gonna do? Try to move the goalpost again? Y'all can't for some reason accept that AZZI is a good player, that Paige is a good player. Like y'all are weird. Like I don't know. Oh, forgot to talk about that. They said UConn got Vicosa, it'll be fine. Isn't she a post player though? Okay. So I feel like I've heard some good stuff about her and everything. So yeah, we need some more guards coming in, specifically shooting guards. Because after AZZI, that shooting guard position. And don't tell me Ashlyn Shade. Don't tell me Ashlyn Shade, because y'all know damn well. Okay, instead they say we play in the Big East. A lot of people have weak schedules and stuff. Have you seen LSU schedule? Okay, and that's why this whole bullshit about Flage is better than AZZI because she averaged 18 points per game. You seen that schedule? Outside of SEC play, that is not a strong schedule. Let's keep it a bug. And AZZI was coming off of an injury last year, I believe a torn ACL. So people are so dense. But this year, we're going to show me what I already know. So I think AZZI is going to end up being a scoring point guard in the W. I don't think she'll be a point guard because she's going to play with Paige. Paige is the point guard. I think AZZI will be a shooting guard and stuff. I think at times she'll play that point guard role. You saw her in the game yesterday, bringing the ball up the floor, and I think her facilitating game is really good. So I think we'll see some more facilitation and times of her playing the point guard position, but I think ultimately Paige will be the point guard. They said UConn haters do too much. Like, they just don't know ball. Exactly. They said, what about the transfer portal? I said, yeah, LSU for 16 games are horrible. Like, they're playing nobody, bro. They said, what team do you think Sarah Williams should be drafted to? I was talking to my friends about this, and they were saying they think the expansion. So maybe that. There were some people who were saying, maybe with PHEE in Minnesota, which I don't hate. I think Sarah Williams is like 6'4", and Land kind of ran into some problems with being 6'4" and stuff whenever she played certain players and stuff. But I don't know. I feel like if Sarah Williams has that physicality and stuff than Land does, then maybe she'll be okay in the post. I think I said I wanted Minnesota to take Lauren Betts a lot because of the size. Like, Lauren Betts is a true center. Lauren Betts is like 6'8". Okay, so I think that's part of the reason why I lean that way, and I think Cheryl Reeve will be able to develop her and get her to develop some true things. And I'm about to talk about that Lauren Betts part because I'm irritated. It said, how do you feel about AZZI not making the All-American list? I have a video coming on this, actually. The gist of it is, I think she should be on that list, obviously, 100%. But I'm remembering that it's preseason list, okay? Whenever we get to the actual season, AZZI Fudd will be a first-team All-American. She will be a first-team All-American, okay? So that's how I'm seeing it. They said, what number do you think Sarah W. will go in the draft? First round. Like maybe 10, something like that. I gotta watch all the prospects, but I don't know. I think she'll have a great season. What about the Dream? To the Atlanta. I don't know. LSU was gonna get a rude awakening versus Duke on December 4th. Ooh. Okay. They said, okay. So now what I want to do is, let me talk about Sarah Strong, because I didn't talk about Sarah Strong's performance. I think Sarah Strong, it wasn't her best game, but Sarah Strong is just so good. She'll bounce back. I'm really not concerned about that in the slightest. Even though it wasn't her best game, what I loved is that she plays really hard on both sides of the floor. She was getting her steals, she was getting her blocks, she was getting her assists. So she was still stuffing the stat sheet, and I like her facilitating game and all those other things. So it wasn't her best, but she'll be back. So I'm not concerned about Sarah Strong in the slightest at all. And then Sarah Williams the other day, I thought she was great. Being able to finish in the post, how hard she plays on defense. And like I said, the chemistry you see her building with Sarah Strong is fantastic already. And, you know, I just love how it's already developing. And what she's doing with AZZI as well. So, yeah. Sarah did get a double-double. It just wasn't her most efficient shooting day from the floor, I mean. Okay? But, you know, still getting a double-double. I mean, Sarah Strong is fantastic, okay? It just wasn't her best. But she'll be fine, so I'm just not worried about that. It said, do you think AR5 will be in Dallas? I hope so. I think I'm going to talk about that a little bit later, but I hope so. We need a player like her. They said this draft class seems a little bit weaker than the last one, but maybe I'm just not tapped in. That's what everyone's saying, but I have to watch the tape. I know it's not like a broken record, but I still have not even started Olivia Miles tape. I still have not even started it, so I can get my own opinion on her and everything, because people have been talking about her and some of the other players. So I think that those are some thoughts there. Hopefully did I miss any players who played yesterday that I didn't talk about? I feel like I went over most of the players. But if I missed any player that you guys wanted my thoughts of for the UConn Scrimmage game and you want to hear my thoughts, let me know down below in the comments. Hopefully I did not miss anybody, but if I messed up, that's my bad. But just let me know. I did talk about K9. You missed the segment. But I thought that K9 played well. I thought K9 played well, and I can see her being the starting point guard for this team. That was kind of the gist. And then she played with confidence. I just said Yana passed the ball out of the post well. That was the one possession where she passed that I think went to Sarah and then to AZZI. That was a nice shot. You know. Yeah, I'm sorry you missed the segment. I'm going to post this on YouTube afterwards and everything. But yeah, I liked what I saw from K9. I saw her playing with some confidence. I liked her assist game. I liked her defense. I just enjoyed it. I said this earlier, but Yana didn't really do a whole lot. That, you know, she didn't. Like, AZZI was trying to get her that assist, blew the layup. I don't know. It wasn't a whole lot. She was trying. It just wasn't great. Yeah, they said, I think AR staying with the All-Star game coming to Chicago now. No shade. I don't really think Angel cares that it's coming to Chicago. I don't really think that has anything to do with her staying or not. Because at the end of the day, Chicago owners still ask, Chicago team still asks, why would she, like, Angel wants to win. Okay, so I don't really think that has anything to do with it. Like, she can travel back for the game and say hey to everybody. I don't think she wants to be there anymore. Whenever you play in her face like that and you suspend her for half of the game, like, what the fuck is that supposed to do? Suspending someone for half of the game? Like, what's wrong with these people? But back to, they said AR is gonna have to request a trade, and she's going to. I think Angel would be prepared to sit out the entire season. I really do. After they did that bullshit to her, you see how she didn't play another game again? And some people thought, oh, she went back home, like she's going to play for her last home game and it's going to be the last game. And I just knew she wasn't going to do that. I think Angel's going to be prepared to sit out the entire season, okay? She doesn't want to play for them again. You don't respect her. You humiliate this woman publicly, and you're telling me you want her to play another game? No, 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 no. Every time Angel don't play, the team get fucking blown out because the team is fucking ass. And Angel said that in a politically correct way, and now everyone coming towards her. It's fucking embarrassing to get blown out 20 and 30-point games. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It's not Angel's fault. It's not Angel's fault. I get why she's pissed. I really do. I'm sorry. 2 years of losing. Every time they lose, oh, it's Angel's fault. When she's the only one fucking doing shit every game. She's the only one. And it's Angel's fault this. It's Angel's fault that. I'd be tired too. It's a facts. I think they intentionally put bad pieces around. Exactly, bro. Like every time, it's always her fault when she's the only one who fucking does shit. They just piss me off, bro. She's done. She's done with the team. She needs to go somewhere where she's appreciated. There's a lot of teams that will love Angel Reese. They said, first time the franchise player getting hate for wanting more for her team. Exactly. Exactly. Like, that makes no sense to me. Like I said, breaking, the heart of a champion has a heart of a champion. Now we're getting mad at players who want to win the fucking game. I thought that's why we played the game. So we could win championships. This is about Sevgi Uzun almost ruined my love for basketball. Chicago Sky Channel ain't shit. Why the fuck they posting Sevgi highlights? You know that bitch was 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I don't even know how the fuck they put together 5 minutes because she was ass. Brick after brick after brick. I remember that one game. I forget which game it was. But Angel was yelling at her. Like, give me the fucking ball. Every time Angel was open in the post, what did you do? Go and break the fucking layup instead of giving Angel the damn ball. The leading scorer, the leading rebounder, the leading assister. If Angel wants the ball, you give her the damn ball. And what was Sevgi doing? Fuck all. And breaking shots. Like I said, she can't even put up video game numbers in Turkey. She averaging fucking 4 points a game. And she thinks she know the game better than fucking Angel Reese, the leading scorer on the team. Angel want the ball. You give her the damn ball. Okay? And I'm glad Angel said something. Because stop playing in her fucking face. That's what Courtney Vanderstoot was doing. Getting the ball to everyone but Angel. Last year, that's what fucking Dana Evans was doing. Give her the fucking ball. Give her the... Like, bro. I just hate that. I hate when you see players wide open and they strategically avoid them. And brick after brick after fucking brick. Like, it just gets to a point. Sevgi is one of the worst basketball players I've ever seen. She make MHA look like a Hall of Famer. It just gets to a point. It genuinely just gets to a point. Okay? I went on a tangent. So, this is what I was trying to say earlier. But my Lauren Betts and Corey Close video, a lot of people are being dense in the comments, and it's actually pissing me off. Because I said in the video that the whole point of that video was my criticism of Corey Close. That was the point. And that Lauren Betts is capable of doing more than Corey Close is allowing her to do. When you're talking about, oh, it's the days of one-dimensional players are over, but you're not having Lauren take threes. I have a huge problem with that. And people in my comments, oh, I think you don't understand what being versatile is. It's not just taking threes. Yes, and I said that. I said she needs to develop some more things. People tell me Lauren Betts' fadeaway jumper exists. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. I'm concerned about those things. When she's talking about a WNBA GM asked me if she can make sides outside of 8 feet. No shade. Why would you tell us that? Why would you tell us that? That's an indictment on her. Because she's not fucking helping Lauren Betts. Lauren Betts carried y'all ass to a Final Four. And how do you repay her? It just pisses me off what she's doing to her. And I'm not even a Lauren Betts shooter like that. Genuinely. But I see Corey Close's bullshit coaching and it gets to a point. She's a Lauren Betts merchant. She's a Lauren Betts merchant. And they want to be so dense. And they acted like I made that video just to shit on Lauren Betts. When in that video, I'm saying, here's all the things that Lauren Betts does well. Here are the things that Lauren Betts can improve on. It just gets to a point. People being so dense in my comments yet again. Talking about, oh, people jealous of Lauren Betts, da-da-da-da. No three-point shot. Moves like there's bricks in her feet in transition. The free throw percentage is terrible. Doesn't have versatility outside of scoring. All of it's in the post. All of it's in the post. She barely takes mid-range jump shots. I'm not seeing threes. I'm not seeing fadeaway jumpers. The face-up game needs to be developed more. These are objective problems that Lauren Betts has. And you can tell me it don't matter all day long until she gets to the W. Until she gets to the W. And she got compared to A'ja Wilson. Someone was talking about, oh, A'ja didn't have a three-point shot. Da-da-da-da. Now comparing her to A'ja Wilson. Okay. Okay. She's a good player. But she has flaws that need to be worked on. And that was the point. But people want to be dense instead of watching the video. Hey, CC, thank you for joining the live. Thank you for joining the live. Let me read my comments. Hold on. Did you hear about the space they made last night talking about the video? Wait. Did someone make a space to talk about my video? Are you serious? Let me, like, bro. A space, okay. The concept of that, okay. It said Betts still needs to be developed. Dallas isn't the place for that. They had a couple bigs and did nothing. Yeah, I agree. I want her to go to Minnesota because Shel Reef can actually coach people. And Corey Close is not a good coach. Like, Corey Close has been exposed over and over and over again. Like, Corey Close, she just can't coach for fucking shit. Nobody talks enough about how Corey Close is a terrible coach. She's a terrible coach. What development has she done for Kiki Rice? Where's the development? Development. Until it's time to actually see the development. Kiki Rice, Haley Van Lith, there's a lot of similarities. It's coaching. Like, she just pisses me off. Like, they're not getting on her ass enough. I'm sorry. They said, how do you feel about the new Dallas coach? I'll get to that. I promise. That'll probably be the next thing that I talk about. yeah, I'm just trying to read all the comments first, but I promise that should be the next thing. It said, when Corey started fussing at the girls about how much Lauren needed a deep skill just to score, there has to be other things. There has to be other things. That's what I'm concerned about. They try to tell me this shit doesn't matter until she gets to the W. And when she goes against post players like an Asia Wilson, for example, and just players who like John Paul Jones, they're going to have her in hell, okay? What happened when they close out the baseline? What happened whenever they force you outside of the fucking paint and you have to take threes? I'm saying Corey Close should have figured this shit out now. There's already going to be an adjustment point when you get to the league. Let's figure this shit out now. That is my problem with Corey Close. She can't coach for fucking shit. And nobody's talking about it. That's why I had to make a video. If nobody else is going to say that Corey Close is Lauren Betch Merchant, I'm going to say it. I've seen it with my own eyes, and we're going to see it yet again. Yet again. Let me see. They said, yes, he did. It said, Corey Close slander. Oh, I'm hungry. Exactly. They said, yeah, it was Dolores. I saw it because they would comment AZZI and it popped up when I searched their name. Doing a whole space on my video. Was it ever that serious? Was it ever that serious? Was it ever that serious? I'm sorry. If you know basketball, if you've seen enough UCLA games, I didn't say anything wrong. I didn't say anything wrong. A whole space to talk about a video I made. Okay. That's what we doing. They said that's motion. I guess, y'all. Like, this is what we doing. Okay. They said Dolores shared it as well, complaining about it. Okay, I don't give a fuck. Like, like what? Like, I put up my videos, okay? And people are gonna have whatever thoughts that they have in my video or whatever, and it is what it is. I'm sorry. I'm just too opinionative of a person, okay? Like, who give a fuck? A whole space about a video. They're talking about that's real motion, hashtag your impact, talking about funny thing he did it in the middle of the night. Child, it's talking about what was in the video. It was my video basically saying that Corey Close is Lauren Betch Merchant and she's not helping her development. That was basically the crux of the video. And people in that video thinking that all I was trying to do is shit on Lauren Betch did not understand the crux of what I was trying to say. And maybe I should have brought up how Kiki Rice's development is not moving me in the league. Because she averaged, what, 13 points a game last year. Corey Close can't coach. Lauren Betch is a big problem of it, but we're not talking about Kiki Rice's development. Corey Close, it just, she just pissed me off. But I'm trying to go to the next topic, no shade. Okay. So now we're going to talk about, what is it called? Dallas Wings head coach. Somebody asked me about this. So they have hired Jose Fernandez as the team's next coach, okay? So I made a video about this on my takeaways about it, but kind of the gist of it, he's Gino approved. Gino said that she has a lot of respect for the man. He's played against him a lot of times. UConn and USF play like every single year. So I appreciated that. I liked what he was saying about basically, look, some of you guys are going to be open when we're setting up plays. It's not about you. It's getting the ball to the place and the person where I want it to be. And my friend was telling me he's big on setting up hierarchies and all these other things, which ultimately I think are very important. And I think that was the problem with the Dallas Wings last year. Okay, Paige, I said in the beginning of the year that she should be the #1 scoring option, and people hated on me and da-da-da-da-da. And at the end of the year, guess what? 19 points per game and 5th in the league in scoring. But I was told Paige Beckers wasn't the first scoring option. Y'all wrong yet again. Y'all are wrong yet again, okay? So I think someone who's big on setting up that hierarchy, we're hungry. We're hungry, okay? So I like what I've read from him. I like what I've read from him so far. He's complimented Paige. He's complimented AZZI, okay? We got good stuff coming from Jose, okay? He's a winner. He has championship experience and building winning programs, and that's what I wanted to see, okay? I forgot to say this in my video, and I know a lot of you guys felt like, damn, we didn't get a woman, and I felt the same way, okay? I wanted Nikki Collins so bad, and shout out to Abby, okay, because she sold me on that. I wanted Nikki Collins so bad. I liked what she was saying. I really did. So the fact that we didn't get her, I had to mourn it. I did want a woman coach. I said that before, so I understand people feeling away about that, but when I see Jose's experience, when I see the programs that he's built, when I see that he has a Gino cosign, I can live with that. Those are the things that I wanted. Somebody who believes in Paige, someone who won't take away Paige's mid-range jump shot, who can work with Paige. Gino has a lot of respect for him. Jose has a lot of respect for Paige. I think this will be a good partnership. I think this is a coach that we can win championships with, okay? So, after I saw more, I like the hire of Jose. I like the hire of Jose, okay? It's about getting Paige championships. It's about building a winning team. It's about unselfish basketball. It's about everybody knowing their role, okay? And these are things that Jose has achieved on high levels, okay? Which is what I wanted. They said pressure is on. And I think he'll deliver. I think he'll deliver, okay? They said, what do you think of them not going with Nola Henry? I don't think Nola should have been the coach. I don't think Nola should have been the coach. The only scenario which I would have been okay, here you go with bullshit. The only scenario which I wouldn't have been okay with Nola being head coach is if they fired Chris in the middle of the season and she was like interim head coach. But I don't know. I just wasn't seeing it. I just was not seeing it, okay? And so I think some people were saying they wanted Nola to come back as like assistant coach, and I even felt that way. But ultimately, I think it's for the best, because I think Jose wants to come in here and he wants to set his very own culture, okay, with his own people, and set. Don't be hating. Don't be hating. I just think he wants to set his own culture, basically. And I think that's what he's going to do with his new staff. So I'm excited to see what he hires and all those other things. And I hope that we get a better strength and conditioning staff, because I felt that was a huge problem last year. Enrique with a torn ligament in her thumb. And you saw how, like, I don't know. There was just sometimes you got to save players from themselves. You know what I'm saying? And so I hope we get a better strength and conditioning staff, because that was an area of concern for me personally. But I think Jose will ultimately be good for this team and for Paige Beckers in this league. And that's what's most important. They said no will be Chris 2.0 low-key. I don't think so. I don't think so. They said, "Yura, what's good? Thank you for being alive. Appreciate it." They said, "Nowhere to go but up. Let's go." Exactly. Everybody being negative. But if you watch the Dallas Wings, a lot of the problems were coaching and not setting hierarchies. Okay? There's just no world where there should be a Maisha Heinzon in the starting lineup, where there should be a Grace Berger in the starting lineup, Kyla Charles in the starting lineup. Okay? I had problems with those things and Chris's whole free-flowing offense. No. You make sure that Paige is your point guard. She's the number one scoring option on the team, and Paige is going to take care of a lot of, things. She's going to facilitate the basketball. She's going to take her shots when she needs to, and having players around her who are going to set the fucking screen. Okay? That was one of my problems last year. There was maybe 2 or 3 games where they actually set legitimate screens for Paige. Okay? Like, and someone was saying, oh, Paige can't score without screens. I'm like, you did not watch the season. Paige mid-range jump shot, elite. It's making me do a puzzle. But Paige's mid-range jump shot is absolutely elite. Okay, so you got those things. Okay, you like her being a 3-level scorer. Like, saying Paige can only score off screens is really some BS. Okay, so I just think that this is going to be a great thing for Paige ultimately. Okay, so I'm excited about it. Okay, and I wanted to present to you guys this idea. Okay, because there's been my friends and I have been talking about this, but the whole Enrique of it all. Okay, as you guys already know, I don't think that Enrique should return to the Dallas Wings next season. Okay. And the reason why, like I said, it's too selfish. It's a whole lot of iso ball. It's not about getting the best shot available and just consistently taking bad shots, okay? And then you just see the things that she does defensively. She can be good on defense sometimes when she wants to, and then other times she blatantly fouls people, and I have problems with that. And if we're going to talk about Enrique at all, like, you know what I'm saying, and what is the embodiment of her as a player, you look at that Chicago game when she scored 37, you think, oh, 37 points is a heater. You can't take that away. I 100% admit that. But on the same token, you have in the end when she went cold from scoring and when she turned the basketball over and made mistakes in the fourth quarter, okay? Like people said, Enrique can shoot you in the game, Enrique can shoot you out of the game. And that game when she had New York, 20 points, 14 assists, you saw what Enrique is capable of as a facilitator. And we never saw it again. And maybe they want to give Enrique another year. Maybe they just want to blame it all on the coaching, which Chris is a terrorist. But like I said, everybody else got to be, he made everyone else play out of position besides Enrique. Enrique played point guard for maybe 5 games this season, but for the most part, Enrique got to be Enrique. Everybody else, he made Paige play the 1 through the 4. He had Dejanay playing the 1 through the 4 for some reason. Maddie, like, he had everyone playing out of position for the most part besides Enrique. Like I said, maybe like 2 or 3 games or some bullshit like that. But, so that's kind of how I see it. And why I just don't want her on this team, and just the consistency. She's too streaky of a player. She runs way too fast in transition, and she just makes a lot of things that give me headaches. Okay? So it just gets to a point. They said, all I know is Enrique is about to remain in that team. Leave AZZI out of that shit. And I'm actually going to get to that point. Trust me. They said their playing styles clash. They don't fit. Exactly. And I don't know. I think Enrique's game is very limited. And Enrique, when she doesn't have the ball in her hands all the time, it's a problem for her. And I just feel like when you need to hit 20 shots to get 20 points, it's not efficient. And her shot selection is not great continuously. Okay? It was times where you saw like the 2-14 game against Seattle, like my friend said, Valentine's Day. When you see moments like that, and it's just, when you're not having a good shooting night, you got to do some other stuff. You got to pass the ball and get your assists up more. Let's rebound the ball. Let's get some steals and play defense. There's other stuff we can do, you know? So I just get frustrated with that. You know, I don't think so. They spent, like people said, they spent 7 years trying to build around Enrique. What did they get? Paige is the answer. Paige is your franchise player. Paige is your star. You build around Paige. Enrique has to go. I do not want to see another year of Enrique basketball. I just don't. They said they had Dejanay as the point guard before Enrique. Which game was that in? Because I remember Enrique playing point guard. It was the Vegas game whenever we choked in the fourth quarter, and it was just, and the rest were terrible. It was a bad game. But that was right after Paige's 35 piece, and then he had Enrique playing point guard, and that irritated me. It said Dejanay having to defend forwards and centers in the post was diabolical. Exactly. It said he blew what he could have had with Dejanay. He just really misutilized her, and that was frustrating. Enrique needs to go. They said Chris ruined Dejanay. They said Enrique needs a fresh start somewhere else. Exactly. Okay. And now someone brought up the point where we get to the part with the whole AZZI FUD of it all. Okay. Like I said, you guys know I want AZZI FUD in the Dallas Wings. Her and Paige already have that chemistry together. AZZI FUD is a generational player and a shooting guard and someone who can make a lot of threes, and that's what we need because our three-point shooting was some of the worst in the league, and her defense is great as well. She's a team player. She's not selfish. Defense is awesome. So I want AZZI on the team. But then you get into the situation of AZZI and Enrique on the same team. And some people feel like, what is it called? Maybe they're going to have AZZI playing small forward, which I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. AZZI FUD is a shooting guard, okay? And I don't know. I just think with the way that Jose talks about kind of the hierarchy and having certain people up for certain shots and everything, I think that at a certain point, there's going to be a clash with Enrique. There's going to be a clash with Enrique, okay? And I just see a scenario where Enrique requesting a trade midseason, okay? One of my friends was talking about, Enrique coming off the bench. And I told them, Enrique going to get that trade before she come off the bench. I just don't see a world where Enrique would come off the bench. I personally don't see it. I really don't. So I just think that eventually there's going to become that clash with her and Jose and everything like that. And then you have the AZZI of it all. And yeah, I'm sorry. If I'm Paige and I see AZZI open and I see Enrique open, I'm going to give AZZI the ball every time. Okay? So I just think there's going to be a power struggle in that kind of dynamic with Jose and Enrique. I think it's going to get to that point. And I think Enrique is not going to be on the team anymore and request that trade if we keep Enrique. Okay? That's a big if. If we don't keep Enrique, like I said, I think Enrique in Toronto tempo, it works. Sandy overworks her starters to the bone. Enrique, want to play hero ball, okay? Perfect situation. Toronto tempo, I see you. Make that trade. I don't care what team it is. Just no more Dallas Wings next year. But I'm just saying, when I thought about it, that's what I'm seeing. It's about team basketball. It's about not playing selfish. It's about a lot of different things that Enrique fundamentally isn't doing. And I don't know. I just feel like Enrique just is who she is. I don't know. It's like there's been no coach who's told her, look, you can't keep doing the same stuff. It just gets to a point. I don't know. They said Enrique loves Canada. Chip Chicherio. No, this is killing me. They said I agree. Enrique. They said I agree. Jose will prioritize AZZI over Enrique, and Enrique will be gone soon. So that works for me. Exactly. He's already complimented Paige and AZZI. He knows that tandem works well together. That's what I would build off of. Enrique has shown you, as a first scoring option, you're not getting a chip. As a second scoring option, she's too inconsistent. I don't need it. After everything that I've seen this year. I just don't understand how people can watch Enrique play this year and say, we need another year of that. I don't. They said, I want AZZI in Seattle. The AZZI and Gabby will feed families. I don't know. I think it just depends on what the roster is going to be. Because at minimum, I wouldn't be mad at them keeping Gabby. I think Gabby's had a spectacular year. Skylar's just kind of been too inconsistent for me. Nneka, like I said, I would love to see Nneka be the next commissioner of the WNBA. I would love to see that from her. I don't know if they'll keep Nneka. I kind of feel like they're going to start from scratch over there. They hired a completely new head coach and everything. I kind of feel like they're going to scrap what they have for the most part. I think they'll keep Dom. I think they'll keep Jordan, Nika, see what she can give you off the bench. They're going to try to build around that and get some new players. So, I don't know. If AZZI doesn't come to Dallas, and this is hypothetical because she will be coming to us, then I'd want her to go somewhere where she gets starting time. AZZI FUD is too talented of a player for her to rot on the fucking bench. Seniority this, seniority that. You will not see a better shooter in this world than AZZI FUD. You just won't see it. I'm sorry. AZZI FUD should be starting for a team. I don't want to see her on the bench unless she's injured, in foul trouble, or, tired. Literally, those are the only 3 situations where I would want to see AZZI on a bench. Besides, I don't want to see her on the bench. She's too talented. It said, I think they said as long as AZZI doesn't go to the Fever and I think you meant the Mystics, then I am okay, but I want her at Dallas, okay? At the Mystics, I don't want it. I don't want it. The Mystics whistle, it's just egregious. No. I just don't want it. I'm just not hungry, okay? And I think the Mystics are building good things. You got Georgia Amore, she'll be coming in for her first year. You got Sonia, your 3-and-D player. You got Kiki Iriefin, okay? So you got 3 players coming in. I think they should let Shakira walk, okay? I think they should let her walk and get a shooting guard. Maybe Marina Mabry will light it up over there. AZZI Fudd, no. I want AZZI Fudd in Dallas with Paige. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate it. They said AZZI wouldn't be in the bench for Chicago, for Seattle. I think they said definitely no Indiana or Chicago for AZZI, and I don't think she'll go there. They said Sonia is a starting shooting guard anyways. I feel like we went over this the last live. Hold on, let me do a poll. Hold on. Give me a second. I think poll and give vote. I think that's how I do the poll. Quick poll. Okay. Start. Okay, right now, give me the smiling face if you think Sonia Citron is a shooting guard. And give me the crying face if you think Sonia Citron is a small forward, a 3-and-D player. Okay? Because people really keep trying to say that Sonia Citron is a shooting guard. No, she isn't. 3-and-D. She takes open threes and she plays defense. Sonia Citron is not a shooting guard. Why? 22-2. 23. Like my friend said, the art of the shooting guard position has been lost. Because there's people in this world who think Sonia Citron is a shooting guard. And that's not what she does. She is a small forward. And she plays her role well. She does good things for Mystics. Okay? But a shooting guard, no. And the audience has weighed in. 27-2. We have to look at players at the shooting guard position and ask ourselves, is Sonia doing those same things? No. Please. Just she's not a shooting guard. So like I said, I needed the audience to weigh in. I mean, let's ask the audience. Because people, I've seen other people saying this, and I just don't know what world Sonia Citron will be a shooting guard. It's not the one I'm living in. I don't even think she would call herself a shooting guard. But anyways, the Mystics need to get a real shooting guard, okay? And they need to get a real center, okay? That's my take. That's my take. Let me read my comments. They said Sonia's a 3 just like Jackie. Jackie can play that point guard role a little bit. I think Jackie's probably more versatile. It said, but they didn't get the memo. Who didn't? It said, Georgia, AZZI, Sonia, Kiki, and Shakira. Child, please. And then he woke up. Oh, they said GFC was my original agenda for AZZI. We not hungry at all. Said AZZI would be on the bench in mini. And I don't want that for her. I don't. Let me see. Mystics coach said they need a score. If AZZI is available, the Mystics will take her. But she's not going to be available, though. That's the entire point. Because AZZI is going to go number 1. And then we're going to have the number 1 pick. So we're going to take her. AZZI, like, she's not going to be available. And if Kurt trades the pick to them, then he's dumb as fuck. I think, and my friends and I were talking about this, I think Kurt is just doing fake scouting right now. He's following everyone. He's going and seeing some tape so he can pretend like he gave everyone a fair shot. But at the end of the day, he knows he's getting AZZI Fudd, and we know he's getting AZZI Fudd. They said AZZI wouldn't ride the bench for the Ling. She'll replace Bridget. But I don't want to see AZZI playing small forward. AZZI is a shooting guard. Small, like, it gets to a point. They said Shakira's a good center. They said they want AZZI. They said, who do you think the Mystics should get given their projected pick? I'm going to have to watch some tape on the other prospects. I've seen Flage tape. I've seen AZZI tape. I've seen Lauren Betts tape for this upcoming class. Hey, thank you for being here. So those are people that I've seen. I need to watch the tape for the other players, and then I can give you a more educated answer. I think I'm going to watch my Olivia Miles tape next. It said, Kurt ain't doing that. He's taking a big. No, he isn't. Kurt is just bullshitting right now. He followed everybody. I think he even followed Kiki Rice, apparently. Maybe. But I'm just saying, bro, I'm telling you, y'all gonna say all this, and when we get AZZI FUD, I'm gonna say, I told you so. Even my friends were losing faith recently. Like I said, all hell has broke loose when I'm the most positive person in the world. I'm very pessimistic, okay? But I believe. We're getting AZZI FUD. The other teams can try to put together trade packages and this and that, and we're not giving it up. We're not giving it up. That's what happened when we drafted Paige, okay? Even the admin knew we were getting Paige. It literally said, before the draft, it said 5 hours until a new Paige. Anybody who thinks AZZI's not going number 1, I don't know what to tell you. I just don't know how you see her tape and don't see that she is by far a number 1 pick. Very polished player, AZZI FUD is. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. So yeah. Is draft order set? If not, when is the lottery? I think the lottery is supposed to be sometime in November, but unfortunately we have the situation with the CBA right now, and it looks like that is not going to be resolved. Okay. So I think that stuff will be delayed, unfortunately. I said, I love how confident you are about Dallas getting AZZI. I've been feeling this way. It said, Goat FUD, exactly. What about Enrique? I'm going to watch Olivia Miles' tape. I think she's next. I just haven't got to it, but I'm going to watch some of her tape. It said, Child Kerr was sitting with Gina learning about AZZI. For all we know, AZZI is a Dallas wing. Exactly. AZZI coming for it all. They said, Curtis Petty like that. I feel like he's just showing up everywhere. And then they said... how do you feel about the Minnesota Lynx? Are you talking about going into next year? I think we got some stuff we need to take care of. Obviously, we need to get PHEE some help in the post. Lan really soured me with her performance in the playoffs. I felt she was just non-existent offensively, defensively. It was a huge problem, okay? And I feel like that put even more of a burden on PHEE. Courtney Williams has CTE, so she gotta go. Kayla McBride, I'm cool with her staying because she performed well in the playoffs, and that's what I needed. Bridget Carlton was terrible last year, and I said it, and everybody dragged me, and then we saw her choke yet again in the playoffs and be non-existent. Bridget Carlton, like she needs a real small forward, okay? So as far as I'm concerned, the only players that should remain in the Lynx starting lineup next year is Kayla McBride and Nafisa Collier. Everybody else go. And then from the bench, I think you re-signed Dejanay. I think you re-signed Natisha Heidemann. And, maybe, I think Klindikova might be on a rookie contract. I'm not mad at Klindikova saying. But you look at everybody else. Jessica Shepard, non-existent in the playoffs. Jalen Sherrod, really a garbage time player. Who else did they have off the bench? Kosu didn't really play a whole lot. So yeah, I think they got changes to make, but yeah, like I said, I'm tired of PHEE's legacy getting fucked up because her teammates cannot show up for her and it cannot help her. I think Shell Reeve needs to get Nafisa Collier a real point guard. Courtney Williams, like I said, to call her a point guard is a disgrace to the position. I'm sorry. No, she has CTE. She makes too many bad decisions. She doesn't get PHEE the ball enough, and she just irritates me. So many times, she's fucking choked. You look at the Commissioner Cup. You look at her playoff performances. You look at the game in the year when she went 0-11 from the field. Courtney Williams, no. You get PHEE a real point guard, okay? I'm tired of this. All Courtney can do is set up a pick and roll. She can't do anything else. Okay? I need more for PHEE. So Cheryl needs to get some people in the draft. She needs to get some people in free agency, and she needs to help out PHEE. Like I said, I want her to take Lauren Betts because I feel like she can coach Lauren Betts to her fullest potential. She can have her expand her game, take some threes, and take some other type of shots, and just expand her games. Stop getting, get her conditioning up because she runs like there's bricks on her feet in transition. And, clean up some other things. I think Lauren Betts is capable of more than Corey Close is giving. That's what I said in my video, and that's why I want them to take Lauren Betts, because I think Cheryl Reeve can develop her. I think there's a lot of good things Lauren Betts can do in this league. I think a coach like Cheryl Reeve would be great. So I spend a lot of time talking, but that's where I'm at right now, okay? So let me catch up on the comments, guys. Apologies for being behind. They said Enrique gotta go. Exactly. They said Kurt wants Awak back. He's not going with Awak and Awak. Exactly. And yeah, my friends who were watching Awak's games, they basically said she's not playing well. Okay, so that's what I heard from the streets. They said Goatee Fun and Dallas from that. Exactly. They said Kurt has a look at everybody so he doesn't jinx himself. He just pretending, child. He an AZZI. They said they'll still do the lottery. Where did they say this? It said my demon AZZI going to Dallas. Oh, I'll explain this again. Okay, hold on. Okay, so the reason I'm wearing gloves really quick, I'll answer this. Because I got my nails done for my birthday, okay? I'm going to get all dressed up for my birthday. You guys will see it. It didn't work out on my birthday. My birthday, October 25th, # Scorpio season. And so I got my nails done, but I don't want you guys to see, I want you guys to see everything at once. I want you guys to see my nails and like how I dress up and everything, okay? And I'm probably gonna change them a little bit, so I don't want you guys to get kind of like married to this idea and then like we switch it up. So that's why, because I want you guys to see everything at once. Hopefully this Friday we can properly celebrate my birthday and do everything, and I'll post the photos on here, okay? And my Instagram and my Twitter and stuff if you guys follow me. But my birthday, we didn't get to celebrate how I wanted it. I was supposed to have other stuff and it didn't work out. So hopefully Friday, but that's why I'm wearing it, because I didn't want you guys to see my nails. So that's why I'm wearing it. So yeah. But thank you guys for the birthday wishes. I really appreciate it. It's my 25th birthday, if you guys were curious. I was on the 25th, so my golden birthday. And so they will send a CBA deadline, so the lottery will still happen, just not sure when. We'll have to see about that. They need an experienced point guard. You're talking about the links. I would agree. What point guard would you want to see go to the links? Like I said, I would love a player like Lila Lacan. I would love a player like Lila Lacan. Okay, she's young. She's shown you that she has her assist up there. She's an awesome player on defense and stuff. A real point guard for Nafisa Carter. I would absolutely love that idea. In a perfect world, Paige Beckers, but we know that not happening. I don't think that Connecticut Sun will trade Lila Lacan, but I would love to see that for PHEE. I would love to see PHEE have a real point guard. What about Courtney Williams? She has CTE. She gotta go. I don't care what team, just not one of my teams. Dorco will be back. What was Dorco's production in the league before she left? Do you think the Lynx takes a center or a point guard? I see Cheryl taking Lauren Betts. That's what I see. Kurt will scout all top prospects. That's his job. Child, he's just pretending. A lot of people are high on All One Fam right now. The streets told me they don't really watch the games like that, and they just hype her up over the same, like every 2 weeks. That's what the streets told me. They said she wasn't playing that well, so. They said, how do you feel about Olivia Miles over Lauren Betts for the Lynx? I have to watch Olivia Miles tape. I've been meaning to do it. I just have got caught up with other stuff, so I haven't had the time. I'm gonna have to see about that. Let's put it that way. I have to keep reminding me it's EuroLeague because Chen is really moving me. Child, they said in EuroLeague they don't really play defense like that. Like, they're not good at defense. So I don't love that. They said Lynx will take AZ if Dallas doesn't, and Dallas will take AZ. So Dorca is walking into that team easily. They said, but starting though, because was she even starting before she left? They said Lacan is good. Connecticut definitely is a learning girl. Exactly. They said, who should they add to the wings? Angel Reese, AZ Fudd. I would like Tina Charles. Players like that to kind of buff out the starting lineup. I think Maddie will probably start, but like, I don't know. The defense is not moving me from Maddie. Let me see what else. Alwa's minutes have been low. What did you say? Because sometimes y'all be telling me to respond to comments, and then I don't be seeing them. So I'm trying to go back up and see what you just re-comment it, because I didn't see it. I try to at least read every comment. They said CTE is crazy. She does. Have you seen her play the game? It's just it just gets to a point. I said I saw her double and forgot it was EuroLeague for a second. It said EuroLeague defense looks fake to me whenever I watch. Yeah, I don't know. It's just the streets tell me it hasn't been looking too hot. So like, I don't know. And then I think they said that she might not even come over here next year. So that's another situation. I don't know. I think you need help with the guards, and you get Paige help with that. And AZ is by far, you know, she's just a generational player. Like, why wouldn't you take her? I don't know. If Kurt doesn't take AZ, then I'm really going to be puzzled. You just don't let a talent like that. Yeah, exactly. Also generational. You just don't let a talent like that escape you. Okay, that is something that will haunt him for the rest of his career. I don't know. And I was telling my friends this, but I think Kurt, what is it called? I feel like he knows he can't fuck up this year because of what he did last year, hiring Chris, and he made some bad mistakes in terms of the pieces and the roster that he built was terrible, quite frankly. And I feel like he knows that, and I feel like he knows he can't afford to fuck up again. And so I feel, you know, he knows he has to get it right. You know, I think this is just all smoke and mirrors. We're going to get AZ. Kurt won't pass on AZ, but a lottery. I mean, we don't even have they said the only answer is go see. Exactly. We'll be getting her. We will be getting her. Okay. What were my other topics I wanted to talk about? Trying to remember. Oh, Angel X Paige. We can talk about that. I don't know why they keep saying that. Free agency. I feel like in the last live I talked about what every team should do to ultimately improve. And like, yeah, so and I posted that. It was like a 50-minute long segment. It was a long segment, but you guys asked me to post that. So I kind of, I don't know, maybe I touched on that a little bit the last live, but Angel X Paige, because Angel basically she got something in the works with Paige. She said me and Paige got something really big coming up together. Stay tuned. So I'm really excited about it. You know, what do you guys think it's going to be? You know, do you guys think that she's going to go on Angel's podcast, which I would love? Okay. So I'm hoping that it would be that. Maybe they got like a sponsorship coming up in the works or something like that. But I don't know. I think it would be cool. So I think it's something worth talking about. They said, honestly, Dallas needs a 3-point shooter, but you can't teach height. I mean, true, but if you have a lot of height and you're doing nothing with it, it doesn't help. Also, this is just Angel's 2025, and you see everything that she has accomplished this year, okay? So I think that this is awesome. I was going to put this on the last live, and then I couldn't find the post, and someone, like, reposted it, okay? So I think that this is awesome. I think that this is awesome as well. Angel will be a Dallas Wing Student Trust. Angel will be a Dallas Wing Student Trust, okay? Look at this edit I found. I think FanDuel made this, okay? But you see it. You see it. I'm sorry. A post presence who doesn't get bullied in the paint. A double machine. Okay, and I was just telling my sister about this the other day, but it's literally like I prayed for times like this. I can't tell y'all for how long I was looking for some more Angel and Paige interactions. I knew they played together in high school. I saw something about Paige talking about Angel's McDonald's deal, and something about Angel saying she was excited to see Paige play. I had those three things for the longest time, and then All-Star Weekend happened, and I was never the same. I was never the same. They commenting on each other's Instagram photos now, like and all the stuff from All-Star Weekend. Okay, they friends for real. They friends for real. These are my two favorite players. You can never take this from me. You can never take this from me, okay? Angel will be a Dallas Wing Student Trust. Kirk, get that trade together. A big three of Paige, Angel, AZZI. That's big time. That's big time. What about Lisa Leslie? Says she's not going to coach in the W. She's been very clear about that, so she's not going to do it. But I'm very much hungry for the possibility of this. They said, your child, please. Don't come on here and hate. And we know exactly who this is coming from, you know. And so let me actually transition into my next segment. Let me see where I have this saved on my phone, because you guys already know what my next segment's going to be. There we go. This is my next segment. It was the class of 2020 showing off their national championship or conference championship rings. You guys noticing something? Case closed. Because it's always the same of y'all that come on here. That's why I have this segment. 2 national championships, 0 wins. Camilla, Angel, Caitlin with no championship, and then Paige. I had something else saved too, because I'm on a generational run right now. And I meant to use this in a few lives ago, but I did want to share this as well. I looked at her turnovers every single year of college, and it actually went up every single year. 144 the first year, the second year 152, the third year 158, and then the last year 185 turnovers. For 639 turnovers. Because I know they're in my comments, okay? So, okay, they said, why are we bringing her up? Here's the reason. Because every single time I go on live, it's the same people, that Caitlyn fans, that talk shit about Angel, that talk shit about Paige, that talk shit about all my other favorite players. Every single live they come on here. It doesn't matter what I'm talking about. So, every single live, I have a segment back at them. Y'all are going to hate on my favorite players, and now I'm going to hate back. Generational hate. Because how every single year your turnovers go up. Like, that's the part that really gets me. That's the part that really gets me. So every live, I have to have this segment. Talk about let's focus on MHA. We can multitask. They said W's in the chat for Anastasia's generational hate run, bro. Thank you. Like I said, Caitlin Clark hates Twitter. They were on a run this year. That's one of the best runs I've seen. Caitlin Clark hates Twitter. You had Josh Allen hates Twitter. That run. You had to be there for that run. You had to be there for that run. And I always use Trendy because Trendy always be hating. Like, it's just so funny to me. It's so funny to me. I had something else prepared. Oh, look at this. I'm sorry, but this is so funny. This is so funny. This is so funny, bro. Every single live, I'm gonna have this segment. Every single live, I'm going to have this segment. Y'all keep coming on. Y'all keep hating. And every single live, we're gonna have this segment. So y'all gonna hate on my favorite players. I'm going to be giving that hate back, okay? Y'all always be doing this. Y'all always be doing this. Y'all can dish it, but y'all can't take it. Y'all want to hate on every player. But now that we back, trendy is generational. I don't care what anyone says. Generational, okay? But I definitely did have to transition to that segment because I have that every single live. So don't be on my live saying bullshit. Mod, y'all take care of it. And I forgot to have this tweet in my last live. I love this one. It said delayed and denied. And it was AT talking about, I can't stop until I get one. Like, I showed it on my phone, but I forgot to save it on. So, yeah, just another one. Just another one. Because another loss, another... I literally won a successful campaign. A successful campaign. I'm sorry, this is hilarious. Delayed and denied. I'm sorry. AT gonna be in the league forever. And still no chip. Like, we not hungry. We literally not hungry. Okay? So, I wanted to take a second to talk about the prospect of that. Okay? Bro, this was funny. I have this saved. But KD said, hate drives me. Too much love will kill you. Bro, this kills me. This literally kills me, okay? But now let me get into, what else did I want to talk about today? I'm trying to see my other topics. Oh, yeah, the scrimmages. Okay, I have the scores saved somewhere on my phone. I just have to find it. But there were some secret scrimmages, okay? Arizona State 78 to USC 76, which is surprising. Richmond 72 to Virginia Tech 64. Louisville 78 to Belmont 58. Texas Tech 86 to Texas A&M 76. Auburn 66 to Southern Miss 60. Minnesota 72 to Northern Iowa 41. And Temple 77 to Penn State 70, okay? So yeah, USC losing a secret scrimmage. I was like, ciao. But I was asked about the prospect of this, so I did want to share. Okay. Lindsay allowed Arizona to win. Why? Because she took out her starters in the fourth or whatever? Explain to me. Because I didn't see the game. I just saw that they did not win the game. That's what I saw. And can we talk about the bell to ass on Sunday with UConn? I actually did talk about it. You missed the whole segment. But I'm going to post this video on YouTube in like 2 days or something like that. So when I do post it, just make sure you guys always check my stories feature on here. Because I will be sharing whenever it's posted. So I hate that you missed this segment. We talked about Dallas coach's life. I talked about it. You missed that segment. Sorry. But I'm happy with the hire. Maybe I should try to post some of those segments on here too. And clip it. It said the USC scrimmage wasn't posted, at least to my knowledge. These were secret scrimmages. These were secret. We just found out the scores. And I think they said Jazzy Davidson played well, but all we know is the score. But this was posted. I said USC fans talking a lot on Twitter for a team that lost. Ooh. South Carolina had a scrimmage. I didn't catch it. That LSU scrimmage, I was bored out of my mind. I had to turn it off. I don't know. What else do we got? I feel like we talked about a lot of the main topics. But I didn't show this the last live, but it was, I think it's like Paige when she takes more than 15 field goals a game, 21.5 points per game. You see the assists, the rebounds, all that stuff. So I thought that this was something that's worth showing. They said, when are we watching the game again? Probably in like 5 minutes, honestly, because I wanted to see if you guys had anything else you guys wanted me to talk about before we get to the game. Because, what is it called? I always have the game at the end because I know that that's not people's cup of tea to do that together. So I try to get all my other topics out of the way first. I did talk about the CBA. It looks like it's not going to get negotiated. And I think that they're playing, with each other's. They're playing with the players, not like that. What game is it? We're going to watch South Carolina, Iowa, the championship game. That's what we are going to watch today, okay? I should have you guys vote for which game you guys want us to do in the next live, okay? So what are we feeling? I saw some UConn games left down below in the comments. I believe we had the Baylor game. I think we were in talks about that. So I think maybe we were supposed to watch Baylor today. Okay. So I think... What game did we watch the last live? I don't remember what game we watched the last live, but I'm pretty sure on deck it was the Iowa and the South Carolina game. I feel like I said that in the last live, so I think that's what we're gonna do today. And well, damn, because it's like, I don't know. I went into this live and we watched LSU versus UCLA. Oh yeah, that is what we did. That is what we did. See, I be forgetting. So yeah, I don't know. I feel two ways about it, because I've been meaning to watch this Iowa and what is it called, South Carolina game for like weeks or something. It said, will you be on live when UConn plays on the 4th? Maybe I should do a live. Maybe I should. I don't know. Maybe it would be fun. But yeah, I feel like I talked about the Iowa game for a bit, and that's what I was coming into this live doing. And then I feel like I promised Baylor as well. So I think I made the mistake in having two different things. And then if I ask you guys are just going to say UConn game, which fairs. So maybe we can come to a compromise on this topic. Yeah, so I feel like you guys are all going to say UConn. So maybe we could do, maybe we could change gears and do the UConn game today. And then in the next live, we can do the Iowa game. Well, I mean, I'll have you guys vote, but I feel like I know what you guys are going to say. Okay, I'll have you guys vote on what we're going to do today. Like, let's make it fair. Okay. Start a new poll. Okay, so if you guys want the UConn game today, the UConn Baylor game, then vote with the smiley face. If you guys want the Iowa game, vote with the crying face, okay? And then whoever wins, that's what we'll watch today. That way it's fair, because I feel like I promised two things by accident, okay? And then, so yeah. See, you guys are voting UConn, which I knew you guys would. But whoever wins, that's what we'll do. And then the one that loses, which that's the one we'll do the next live. But I try to keep these as fair as possible. So yeah, this poll will be open for about a minute. Okay. So yeah, you guys make your votes. You guys make your votes. And then we will watch the game. I did not save a photo on my phone of Paige at UConn for this game. So I'll just go through my camera roll and pick something random. But you guys have like 60 seconds to vote. So let your voice be heard. Let your voice be heard for what game that we will watch. But let me at least pull up the other one to put in my watch later. A poll ends in 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there we go. The Elite 8 2021, I believe. Poll's over. So the UConn has won, so that's what we'll do. And it's more fitting because I'm wearing my Paige shirt anyways. I told y'all get y'all votes in. I wasn't playing. You get 60 seconds to vote in that poll. So yeah, okay. So before we start the game, is there any other topics that you guys wanted my opinion on? Let me know down below in the comments, and anything else to talk about. Because yeah, once we talk about the game, you know, I don't know. I'll talk about other stuff within that, but yeah. And then this is the game. So UConn versus Baylor Elite 8 2021. Okay, you can go on March Madness YouTube channel and search this up. And I think they're already gonna start with tip off, which is perfect because they don't have to get the timestamps right and everything. Hi Zai, thank you for doing the live. Appreciate it. Really appreciate you being here. Thank you for the gift. Really appreciate you. Why you? Who's I feeling like? Who's I feeling like? Oh my god. I'm emotional. How you keep going? Damn. I appreciate the gift. I wasn't expecting all this. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. They said you should watch UConn versus Tennessee, the one from 2022. Are you talking about AZZI's game when AZZI went off? I have seen that game, but we can watch it on live again. For sure. I'll put that on the list. But yeah, you guys have any more questions, let me know down below in the comments before we get started on the next segment and stuff, because I want to make sure I answered everyone's question about whatever it is they were wondering about. Thank you for liking live. I appreciate it. Before we move on, because I know that watching these games on live is not everyone's thing necessarily. Okay, this is a good photo. I'll use this one. This isn't the uniforms they wore. I should have saved the picture from that game. But, you know, you get the point. You get the point. Was AZZI injured this game we're going to watch? This was before AZZI got to UConn. This was before. This was Paige's freshman year. So yeah, this was before AZZI got here. But I actually really did enjoy this game. I thought that it was an enjoyable game. I feel like it's probably on my favorites all time for Paige, if I remember. I got to make the video on it. I have a whole list ready. 6, 7. For my favorite Paige games. I just haven't done the video. And I have videos done, guys. I have videos I filmed 3 weeks ago that have still not got posted. Because I'm trying to spare them out because other stuff keeps coming up. But as always, if you guys got video ideas you'll want me to do, you can leave a comment here. You can DM me on here. If you follow me on Twitter, send it to me. And I'll think about it. But does everyone got the game pulled up? Give me a thumbs up down below in the comments if you guys got the game pulled up, because we are about to start. But yeah, Baylor versus UConn, Elite 8 2021. That is this week's game. Okay. So yeah, I think I'm gonna start going live once a week. Once college game starts and everything. I haven't been live as much because I haven't had as much to talk about. But I think once college starts again and we start having, you know, more consistent games, we're gonna be able to do those things. So hopefully at least once a week, because that's what I was doing before, and then it's been once every 2 weeks. But hopefully once a week we do this and we'll still watch the games. Okay, but I think pretty much everyone is going to be ready. Everyone's going to be ready. Okay, so I'm going to try to count it down and then start the game. I don't like to pause a whole lot. And then if you guys have other questions to ask me about, I'll still talk about them during the game because I still like to give entertainment. But you guys said you're ready. Okay, 3, 2, 1, start.
The second time in their history.
Can y'all hear my TV? Let me know if I need to turn it up. I think this is only my second time I've seen this game. But it was a good one. It was a good one.
You see right away the matchup we were talking about.
Aaliyah was starting in this era. Okay, period. Was she starting because of an injury, or she just got brought in the starting lineup? Because this was Paige, Avina Westbrook, Kristen Williams, and then you have Aaliyah Edwards. Thank you, Midi. This is UConn Baylor, the Elite 8 game 2021 March Madness. Ooh, Living Nelson Poultifrey. Thank you. Damn, then she turned it over. This was Dejanay and Liz were playing for this team too. My point guard Paige never gets old. Just the way she plays the position, you don't see this. I said, sorry if you answer. I didn't hear. My internet is tripping. Oh, no, it's fine. UConn Baylor Elite 8 2021 is the game. So it's all good. But that's the game we watching. So tap in if y'all want. I always enjoy this section. So won't go. Aaliyah stole someone's chain. Okay, period. Because I be forgetting, but I don't know. I still gotta watch all of Paige's UConn games. I haven't seen all of them. I've seen a lot of them, but I still have other ones to see. Period. Midi. The Midi's so hard to guard. I still need to see a lot of the Big East games. I think that's what I haven't seen. I think I've seen a lot of Paige's, like the games that were out of conference, so to speak, and then some games I still can't find. But I've seen a lot of the games. I still have more to see. But this was a good one. This, I swear, was on my list for my favorites. Ooh, and she recovered it. That was a good shot. That was a good shot. But yeah, can someone comment the game again and pin it? That way when people ask what game, it's already there. And then just repin it every few minutes because it just disappears. Because new people be joining the live and stuff, and they don't know, so it just makes it a little bit easier. If they wanted to tap in or they wonder what game I'm watching. Because sometimes people think I'd be watching new games. I'm like, no, these are old. But it's just the joy. Okay. 2 to 4. Thank you, appreciate it. The largest deficit, and it's 4 points. Oh, that's insane. Like, they're so over dramatic. Biggest deficit, and it's 4 points. This was when Kim Mulkey coached Baylor. Why did she leave Baylor? Does anybody know? I forget why she left. But now she coaches LSU. 4 did I know? Oh, because her family lives in Louisiana. That would make sense. Cause didn't she used to be an assistant coach for Louisiana Tech or something? That would make a lot of sense actually. But she's doing her thing at LSU. I'm gonna watch from LSU this year for sure. And she blew the layup, child. And then Westbrook got fouled, child. But she blew the layup. She was right there. Will you post this on YouTube, the live? Yes. Okay. Probably sometime tomorrow. It might be the next day. I have to rewatch the entire thing. Some sections I have to like edit stuff out and get everything right. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that for sure for you guys. And then if you catch my story, I always post on my story when the lives are posted, and then I always pick a clip of something I was talking about, and then I post it on to also inform you guys of the live. So live will be coming soon. But as always, I appreciate you guys for being here. 4.9K likes, really appreciate it. Means a whole lot. Ooh, she just turned it over for them. Okay. Yes, page 3, page 3. We hungry. We hungry. Get Moki pissed. Get Moki pissed. Bro, this is I'm crying. Why they giving me the replay? I need to post this after the game. This shit is so funny, bro. Come on, Paige. Come on. Come on. Paige Aura, exactly. National Player of the Year as a freshman, by the way. It said, Kim and Don are so funny. Watch on exactly. I said Marks P, exactly. Kim played and coached for Louisiana Tech. You see, yeah, that's what I thought. But, bro, the coach's reactions on the sideline. Oh, they're playing her Sweet 16 highlights. Ciao. Ryan Rucco, one of the best announcers in the game. It's true.
And Griffin could not get enough of it. The precocious youngster.
Ooh, not precocious. Who you feeling like, Britney Spears?
I tell you what, Coach Oram, I'm watching him this season.
But Paige's freshman year was so good. People not talking about it, but she came and dominated, bro. Ooh, she got the steal. To those who don't know, Paige still has the highest points per game average for UConn. I believe 19.8 ever. Like, one of the best players you'll ever see. I'm sorry. Like, this goated. Thank you. Thank you. Haha. Get Moki pissed. Bro, this shit killing me. It's just to see Paige play the point guard position is to see art right in front of your eyes. Like, people, she just makes it look so easy, all that she does. Just elite court vision.
BAYLOR moving today. They can't stand defensively. You have to move and cut and play fast.
Ooh! Bro, this game's 16-4. I'm crying. It said, did you know that Teaspoon and Christy Sides played for Kim at LA Tech? Oh! I did not know that, actually. Was Nick on the team this year? She was. She was on the team. I think she played some minutes this game, if I remember correctly. Was that Aaliyah Edwards with the foul? Child. She always gets dumb fouls, child. She always gets dumb. Every time I watch Aaliyah Edwards in college, she always gets dumb fouls. Ooh, the replay on Paige. Thank you. Thank you. See, the back door for Paige. 8. Thank you. Thank you. The replay always gonna hit. The replay always gonna hit, okay? This was, it's just, when you wait long enough to rewatch games, I completely forget what happens in the game, okay? So it's like watching it new, you know what I'm saying? But my Paige Rookie of the Year shirt, because this is Rookie of the Year. Should have been unanimous, but we moved, y'all. Damn, she missed the layup. Aaliyah Edwards just blew the layup, child. She was right there. Blew the layup in transition, child. But, I mean, did you guys watch Dejanay in college a lot? Like, what did you think of her college career? Because she went to Stanford, and then I think she went to, well, Baylor. So, what, do you guys watch her college career a lot? Liz, even. I would love to know you guys' opinions on that. Bro, that kept breaking. Bro, she just fouled somebody again. You just got your second foul because you do dumb shit. This is why it pissed me off. This is the game the refs cheated. The only call that I thought was questionable was the call at the end. That's literally it. Besides that, I think that the refs were fair in this game. I get feeling away about the call at the end. They said, what game are we watching? We're watching UConn Baylor Elite 8 2021. Can someone re-comment it and pin it so people know? They said I was only watching the W when Nay was in college. Fairs. I started with college first, and then I watched my first season of W last year, and then this is my second season, so I get it. But this is when Liz was at Baylor too. I think Liz has a national championship at Baylor. I feel like they said that.
It's like the old Washington football team offense, to where they had the
Washington football team, child. Okay.
Give it to Riggins and pound you. So that's what going up against Baylor's offense is like.
I just like the way UConn runs their offense a lot. Now it's 9-16, so they're starting to catch up. But yeah, thank you for recommenting it. I appreciate it. The no call. Yeah, that like I said, that's the only call that I get feeling away about, you know. That's literally it. But besides that, I don't really think the calls are bad. But I understand. Because they should have called that, if I'm going to be honest. Brick, y'all. Get the rebounds. Thank you. Ooh. Yeah, that was a tough shot. 11-16, yeah, because now UConn wasn't scoring and Baylor was catching up. Because it was 16-4 at the beginning. But can I repin comments? Hold on. Pin.
Is very upset with the no call, I believe, on the Becker's shot attempt.
I didn't see the replay of that enough. I wish we would have got another replay. Because, yeah, it just, I don't know. Paige, she didn't even get a whistle in college either. So, hold on. I mean, I can see why they no-called it. Yeah, I can see why they didn't call it. But Paige didn't even have her, yeah. It said, I'm so glad there's challenges now. I thought they had very specific rules for the challenges, though. If I remember correctly. Let me know. But I thought it was very specific rules for the challenges. But this was a tight game. And that call at the end definitely would have been momentum shifting. You want to know my timestamp? Is that what you're asking? Because I can pause it and we can get synced up right now. But just let me know. Just say, give me a thumbs up if that's what you meant. But if you're asking what time I'm at in the game, I'm at 3:09 in the first quarter. Okay, hold on. I'm going to pause, guys. 3, 2, 1, pause. Hold on. Okay. So, right now, 11:10. So, if someone can comment that, the game, and then comment 11:10. That way, we can all resync up. Okay? Because that's important. But we're at the 11:10 mark in the video. I said, I think it's challenges and out of bounds. Oh, like, that's all you can challenge. I don't know. I think the fact that they didn't have challenges in the college game was so stupid. Like, if you have it in the league, why wouldn't you have it in college? And that's what my problem is that it's not consistent. Let me pin this comment. Hold on. Okay. So, this is where we were at, guys. So, once you guys are synced up with me, just give me a thumbs up in the comments so we can continue this game and everything. But I just remember this being a close game. I remember this being a good game, okay? And I don't know, when you watch games again, you be forgetting some stuff and you see stuff in a new way. So it's fun. It's fun. I'm glad this is a segment we added to live. Shout out to my viewer who suggested that, because I look forward to this every live. I just think it's fun. I think it's fun. But just give me a thumbs up when you guys are ready, and we will resume the video. But and while we wait for everyone to be ready, like I said, give me a thumbs up if you're ready. What are you guys' favorite tournament games from Paige? Obviously, this one is up there for me. I loved USC, the 2025 game. The 2024 game was really good too. What else did I like? NC State Elite 8. We've watched that on live. That's my favorite UConn game ever, and college game really. Like, that game was that was the game for me. And then what other games? I'm trying to think. I think Syracuse probably underrated. I'm trying to think from all of her years. The Oklahoma game, yeah, for sure. That's definitely one. South Dakota State was up there for me as well. She's a great tournament resume. Like, even Trendy posted something just speaking about her tournament resume. But Lily, are you synced up? Y'all give me a thumbs up. Y'all give me a thumbs up or tell me y'all ready for me to resume the game, because I'd be trying to wait for everyone to be on. I try to wait for everyone to be ready for the game. But just let me know. Okay, you said you are. Is everybody else ready? Of course. I appreciate that you guys take the time to be here on my live and to watch basketball games with me and chat with me. So the least I can do is try to get everybody involved who wants to participate and stuff. So I always try to make sure I do that. But okay, I think everybody's synced up. Okay, so now we're about to resume. 3, 2, 1, go. Baylor on a 7-0 run, child. So she could have hit that reverse layup, but she got the 3. That was a good shot though. But she could have hit the reverse. They didn't cut off the baseline. She could have hit the reverse. Oh, they blocked that shit right out of Kristen Williams' hand. See, now they got the momentum. Missed the layup. Now that I think about it, they really did let them play in this game. Ooh, they got that 3 in transition. Yeah, they had to do something, child. They had to do something. Cause they now that I'm watching this game, they really did let them play. They called fouls every once in a while, but they let them play the game. And now they called a foul, 14-19. This was March Madness on YouTube. Just search March Madness, UConn, Baylor, Elite 8. Can someone comment that again? I wish it let you have the pinned comment for a long time. Like, I wish it stayed there until I unpinned it. But it's on the March Madness YouTube channel.
Are you even in the coach's eyes after that? I'm guessing not for Gino. No. Now Baylor
made the first.
That hits a lot of threes. Caitlin Clark made more threes herself than Baylor has as a team this season.
That's not Baylor's style. When they won the national championship 2 years ago, they made 3 threes per game.
3 threes per game is insane. Turned it. Oh, they almost turned it over. Okay. A little midi. Let me repin this. Ooh, Disney 3. All right, this is the game. But I should have done this before in other lives. I don't know why it just came to me.
21-18 UConn. Trip to the Final Four is on the line.
Child, that was a terrible shot. She should have passed the ball. I don't know why she tried to take that. And now they're going to get this in transition. And did. Like, somebody's, it just be CTE. Because why would you take that shot right there when there's someone right in front of you? Who's she feeling like? JJ Quinterly? It's just, it gets to a point.
Is not afraid to play with pace.
Okay, made the 3. Now it's 20-24. Okay.
Kristen Williams with 7 points now in the first after 27 in the Sweet 16. Smith unable to hit.
Paige with a rebound, period. Over Dejanay. Yeah. Yes. I love that. I love a little midi. I love a little floater. I love stuff like that. Okay. It just feeds the soul. Okay. She just blocked the show. Okay. Let me know Sindel just blocked Dejanay. Aubrey was trying, y'all. She that was just a tough shot. Gino pissed on the sideline. Oh, Lish just turned it over. CD just sitting there like, girl, what's going on? 24-26 in the first. No, that was a good start to the game, though. That was a good start to the game.
The fearless freshman.
Exactly. This is GOAT hoops. You wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand, y'all. But they don't have first quarters like this. They don't. 2019, wow.
UConn's 126 game regular season winning streak. 2020 handed UConn its first home loss since 2013, and a win tonight would end of 12 straight Final Fours.
Kim Mulkey is such a personality. I will say that though. Like she be killing me.
Basketball Hall of Fame this spring has had about as much success as you could hope to have against Gino Auriemma and the UConn Huskies.
I would love to see UConn at LSU in the tournament. I think that would be so fun. Ooh, see, Aubrey is a good player. She does those little things that don't show up in a statue. Every time I've seen Aubrey play, she's moved me. Child, offensive foul. Yup. That was a smart play by Richards, though. That was a smart play. All she did, make sure she had her stance, stood there, boom.
Arena Westbrook can't make that pass. Your teammate is going too fast to handle it in that spot.
Yeah. That was a good play, though. That was a good play.
This is Dee Richards, the player that many of you have heard her story after a tough collision and the BAYLOR practice was paralyzed.
I haven't heard of Dee Richards in the league. What happened? Let me know.
Every time she hits the floor like that, I catch my heart in my chest because it just scares us to death. She is truly remarkable that she's walking and playing this at this level after being partially paralyzed just in October, guys.
It's incredible, Holly. It's absolutely unbelievable.
Well, that's a good story for Dee Richards. I'm glad she overcame. She got cut. Damn. Who drafted her? Did she play overseas or something? Or what's T?
To have a spinal cord injury and be back.
Spinal cord injury?
38 days later.
Damn.
And then play at this level all season. I mean, this, and some of you have seen what took place with Dee Richards, but a scary collision on October 24th with Moon Urson in practice. And then had to use a walker to
Oh my God.
in the aftermath of the spinal cord injury. I mean, you look at these shots, it's just so stark watching her relearn her body.
I'm glad she was able to come back, but that's really scary.
In 29 games this season, after suffering that,
wow, 29
and
games.
having to go through the physical therapy she did and playing at this level, it's simply remarkable. Here's Carrington ahead of the field, laying it in.
How often have we seen that? You know, as soon as Baylor corrals the basketball, the ability to push full speed the other way, get a step on UConn.
What a story.
11 fast break points right now for Baylor.
11 fast break points. Terrible. Ooh. Disney just blocked her. Okay.
We're seeing great athletic defensive plays on both ends of the floor. Here, Carrington recovers, gets the nice block.
That was a good block. No, she was hype. You heard that hot mic. They were hype. That's how she breaks. Well, she airballed it.
Nelson Adota's third career meeting against Baylor. Has not scored against them yet. Has grown so much as a player, though. Something Kim Mulkey pointed out to us today as well. As Urson lays it in, and this game is tied at 20.
Now it's tied, Sean. Thank you guys for being here.
UConn had a 16-4 lead early.
You see players setting screens for Paige. Oh, that was an offensive foul. You knocked her right over with your elbow. That was an offensive foul. You knew you did that. Like, so. She feeling like Caitlin Clark? Like, it's just, there's times you can't just play sloppy, just committed offensive fouls. Olivia Nelson-Ododa career versus Baylor, 0 points both times. That's insane. I'm sorry.
She's made good passes. She's been involved defensively. She's gotten to the boards.
Has she scored? Yeah, she hasn't even scored in this game yet. I don't remember how many points she had in this game. Exactly. Like, she was feeling like Caitlin Clark. That was such a clear offensive foul. I feel like they don't call offensive fouls enough, honestly. I feel like they happen more than get shown. Damn. Dejanay's very athletic, I will say that.
One of the great pioneers in our business for women's sports, Carol Stitt, now part of our hang over there.
Yeah.
Our coordinating producer, Pat Lowry, hanging out there as well.
It's a party.
Westbrook gets the roll on the three.
Not the three. Miss 6 drafted her. Oh, okay. That's unfortunate that she got cut, I meant. But that happens. And missed the layup shot. Is Queen Egbo still in the W? I feel like the Aces cut her. Damn, they kept breaking it. That defense in the post was good by UConn. Ooh, she pushed it in transition. She could have taken the 3. She just hesitated too much, Kristen Williams, because that was a perfect pass by Paige. Thank you. Thank you. Paige pull up. Yep. It said it was New York. That cut Queen Egbo. Sure, I'll be wrong sometimes. Thank y'all for correcting me. I appreciate it.
Because Baylor, one of the best, if not the best, rebounding team in the country.
UConn right now +4 on the glass. We heard Coach Landers talk about the importance of
28-33. This was such a good game. Like, I remembered it being a good game, but actually seeing it again, I'm just this was fun.
Ridiculously high-level basketball.
It's just fun to see teams go bucket for bucket. Right as I say that, 22 break. Okay. It's like you don't care about me. It said I've only watched clips of this game. Okay, so this is your first time. Okay, period. I love that. There's just some games I don't know. There's staple games for every player. This is just a game you have to see. I still need to see Angel's game when she blocked the shot holding the shoe. Which game was that? I'm gonna have to look into that. But I haven't seen that one. I don't know. I hope they've uploaded the full thing, but I don't know. I would love to see that game though. I haven't seen it yet. But
46% of their misses, second in the country.
9 second chance points for Baylor. Nelson Adona was grappling with Egbo, but it's going to be a turnover for UConn. Incredible physicality.
I gotta post Paige's highlights from this game afterwards. This was just such a good game. Come on, Paige Aura. The Arkansas game for Angels. See, that's what I thought. Did I got that on YouTube? Let me know. We can definitely watch that on live. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
9 second chance points. UConn shooting 54%.
I need to watch all of Angel's staple games. I've seen the national championship. I saw the game versus UCLA. Which other games have I seen? I've seen a couple of them, but I need to see more. Oh, I saw, I think, the one in the Final Four when they came back. The same year they won the chip. It's a good mini. Yes, it's on you. Yay! The full game or just the highlights? Because I want the full game. It said, have you watched the LSU Iowa championship game on live? I did. I don't remember which live that was, though. But, I DM me after the live, or I'll try to DM you if I remember. But I definitely did watch that on live, and that was a lot of fun. Ooh! Got the block.
Connecticut's moving and cutting has gotten them good looks, and then Baylor's defense and athleticism has gotten them good blocks. 3 blocks on the day for Baylor so far.
Nelson Adona with 4 of the 6 UConn blocks. Here's Westbrook. Looking for an angle of banks it in.
That's something.
Nelson Adona has her first career bucket against Baylor.
First career bucket in 3 games against the team is crazy.
They go right at Bickle.
Urson waits.
Okay, Aubrey got the block. Okay. Like I said, Aubrey plays well when she's on the floor. Offensively and defensively, she does a lot of those hustle plays. Aubrey's a good player. You just don't get to see her on the floor a whole lot. Paige going to the line. I pray for days like this. She did not get to the line that much in college, bro. People really try to say Paige is a free throw merchant. I'm like, you just never watch Paige play. So many times she gets fouled and she don't get to the line. Like, people just say anything. Paige of all people, a free throw merchant. Okay. I guess we're just living in alternate realities. I guess they got, what is it called, alternative facts. Beckers and Westbrook 22 points and the rest of the team 13. Paige my demon for real. Okay, period. Thank you for joining live. Made a second, thank you.
A lot of attention on both her and Caitlin Clark, and he said it's the first time I felt like she looked nervous, and she has admitted she does get nervous before games, but Gino has been continuing to push and prod her. He said she's pretty good for somebody who's
she basically
quarter. You know, just always making sure she's never satisfied and pushing her.
Gino pissed, bro. I be too, because they be playing sloppy in this game. This is when they wear the gray jerseys too. Yeah, I think this was, did they say 15 points in the first half for Paige? I'm sure. That's GOAT. Whenever you go to a game, you realize how small the basketball court really is. You know, like I remember when I went to see the Wings play this year, and I'm like, wow, it's smaller than it looks. You know, it's funny to see it on, you know what I'm saying? If you've been to a game, you know what I'm talking about. But can someone re-comment the game? Because people are just going to be now joining, so they know what we're watching. Bro, how you blow the layup again? So, what she blocked? I'm gonna have to see the replay on that, because it didn't look like she. Mama said I don't have to see the replay. That was good defense by Aubrey. Every time they took that, when the post players on UConn, minus Sarah Strong, would take that damn midi at the free throw line, they never made that shit. Aaliyah Edwards, when she took that shot, you know what I'm talking about if you've seen those games when she take that free throw, when she take that midi free throw line moment. Every time, mostly it'd be a brick. I'm just like, we gotta get the shot right, bro. And then the shooting form, child, of these bigs, besides Sarah, I'm just like, okay. Okay.
Shot clock down to 5. Carrington with that one.
That was a good contest by Paige.
The foul's going to go, I believe, against Williams.
What's the foul?
And this will be 3 free throws for Carrington.
Bro, where was the... Can I get the replay on that? Where was the foul? Where's the foul? I didn't see nothing. I'm going to have to see the replay. Thank you. Oh, I think she touched her. Bruh.
She bumped it when she was landing. You have to let a jump shooter land. You might not like it, but that's the rule.
Sure. Okay.
Carrington.
But it's just, I just hate dumb fouls. That's what irritates me. But
Carrington is a transfer from Stanford, and
wow, we're almost at the half. These games be going by quick, guys. Bruh. I think, how many, didn't Dejanay have like 6 knee surgeries? I was like, damn, that's a lot. Didn't, yeah, that's, I don't know. You gotta be strong, so it's just like, I applaud her for like going through all of that and still coming back to the game of basketball, because like that many knee surgeries is insane. It just, hate to see people get hurt. So that's what I meant when I said you have to be strong, like mentally, I guess, to come back. That's what I meant.
You've got a 1-point lead. 1:05 to go in this first.
Traveled.
And a whistle, I believe, against Erson.
What's the whistle for? Hi Lila, thank you for joining live. We're watching UConn and Baylor, the Elite 8 game 2021. That's what we're watching. It said a lot of rule changes. In college, you mean?
The number 7 overall recruit.
I don't know. Like I said, I still don't think they call offensive fouls enough. There's an art of an inbounds pass that Paige has mastered. And Williams bricked the 3 trial. Okay. 36-37. This is close.
1-point UConn lead. UConn jumped out to a 16-4 edge.
16-4 run.
Carrington gets another whistle.
She and herself to the line.
Dejanay is going back to the line. Nelson Adota hit with her second personal.
So 2 points and 2 fouls. Okay. This is what we're doing. Okay.
It's one of the hardest things for shot blockers to do.
It's
because
just
you want to jump and you want to block shots. You don't take charges. You're either one or the other. But then she gets
Gino
her second
pissed.
foul.
And again, I get it because they came off to such. They started off strong, 16-4, and you made mistakes and you let them catch up. Now we're talking to Paige. Ooh, he pissed. They said okay.
There's so many even matchups on the floor right now where these two teams.
Bro, how you keep missing the free throw?
Carrington's had her way.
Bro, and then Liz missed the layup. Okay. Damn. Bro, how did they let them get that many offensive rebounds? Why the fuck is nobody boxing out? They had 3 points on that 3 tries on 1 possession. Nobody wanted to box out. Okay. It just gets to a point. What are you feeling like? The Dallas Wings bigs, Maisha Hanzalin? Like, another trial. Now she traveled. Like, they're just playing sloppy right now. I get why he's pissed. Because really, you let them get the offensive rebound, and then you travel. And then you just kill the possession. Yeah, he pissed. And rightfully so, because what the fuck are y'all doing? Like, we just doing anything. Okay. We just doing anything. I'm annoyed.
As Moon Urson will come in for this final possession. Shot clock turned off. 9th meeting all time between these schools. It's 4-4.
So she kept missing the middies. 39-37, first half. Paige had 13 points, 5 of 9 from the field. Efficient first half.
5 of 9 shooting. Melissa Smith, another top star.
Liz had 6 points and 8 rebounds. Why didn't they give her full stats?
Baylor Lady Bears with a 39-37 lead at the half of this Elite 8 matchup. Wow. What an opening half. Speaking of an incredible opening half,
yeah, efficient. Love it. I just Paige has really made me value efficiency. Holly Rowe interview. Child, we not hungry. Oh yeah, this was during the COVID, so they had to like socially distance. I think what kills me is her talking to Dejanay, and Dejanay is right behind her. Dejanay already had 14 points, 5 of 10 from the floor, and 3 rebounds. Okay. Holly Rowe, just her wording could be better. Let's put it that way.
Back in transition. I think in the half court, I don't know, it's probably a handful of times that they've scored on us, but they're killing us in transition. So we just got to get our wind and get back and communicate. But we're good. Okay, thank you. Yes, you are.
Well, Dejanay and Baylor and the half on an 11-4 spurt.
11-4 run, Shaw.
We agree.
This is on YouTube. So just search up March Madness, UConn, Baylor, Elite 8, 2021. It's on YouTube.
The final 4 is on the line.
Y'all saying Dejanay, mother?
Maria Taylor.
Thanks for the gift. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for the gifts and for the likes. We're at 5.1K likes. I really appreciate that.
He said he's a little frustrated because their defensive game plan was going to be
From the field, Baylor 38%, UConn 48%. From the 3, 2 of 5 for Baylor, 5 of 9 for UConn. Assists, it was 9 to 5, and then I couldn't see the rest of the stats. But those are some of the stats at the half for this game.
Huge thing to keep your eye on here. Kim Mulkey said we're so similar in every category. Turnovers will decide this game, so it's very telling. Baylor had just 2 in the first half.
You see how Paige was like, she waited until someone was there to receive the ball. Like, just the way Paige passes the ball. You know, it's just like those little details. That's why she keeps her turnovers low, because she's smart about it. And she hates turnovers. You see it? Very strategic. Bro, Kristen Wilson brick. Okay. Baylor is rebounding, true.
Starts the second half for Baylor rather than sort of ceremonially coming off the bench. Storms in.
Oh, okay. And then you just let them get the rebound. Okay. And bricked. Oh my god. It's just, why do you keep letting them get rebounds? Like, why the fuck is nobody bossing out? These fundamental things. People really try to tell me rebound don't matter this, rebound don't matter that. You see how many times they got opportunities in the game. It's like, okay.
And it's 4 points. Edwards to the bench in that first half with 2 fouls. She is UConn's biggest and strongest player, as you see.
Bruh, and then she just turned it over. Okay.
Trying to get the ball into her there.
Are they doing free throws?
Just great.
I'm gonna have to see.
Here. Dejanay Carrington delivering, and you have to give her tons of defensive attention because of the way she played in the first half.
No, I think they just did the inbound. See how Paige is always cutting through? Exactly. Oh, how they keep bricking layups. At least she got the follow through, but they keep bricking. It's like, okay. Okay.
Baylor in front. Carrington, the pull-up is short. Edwards there to defend it.
Again, you're being met by 6'3", long and strong.
Westbrook gets it inside.
Ooh.
Is fouled by
What a foul.
And that will be the first personal foul against Queen Egbo.
UConn this season only lost 1 game. That's insane. I think it was that Arkansas game. I think he said Paige had 27. I don't think I've seen that one yet, actually. Or maybe I have and I forgot about it, but nice layup for Paige. 15 points for Paige on 6 of 10 field goal. The goal. And so, like, they literally just let her score. She didn't even try to defend her. She was defending her and she was going to score and said, okay, I'll let you do it. But she gets in foul trouble, so child, she always gets the bad fouls. It just, that's the one point that irritates me.
Paige Beckers can find a little bit of daylight. She can get through it. And here, slices through 2 defenders. No help side there.
Yeah, Paige ate that. Cutting through the lane. Now we inbounding, y'all.
In the stands, watching here in San Antonio. Westbrook, back door, Beckers got hit.
Paige got fouled. She going to the line. Thank you. I like these ones. These the gray Huskies jerseys. They never wear them anymore, and then they haven't worn the black jerseys in a couple years. I'm like, why? I don't know. I feel like programs do a redesign every 5 years because I'm thinking about the jerseys that Stewie wore at UConn. I'm thinking about the jersey PHEE wore at UConn and Paige. They're all different. And then this past year they got new jerseys for the tournament, and I just don't think every jersey needs a redesign. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just like the UConn jerseys as they were, and now it's like we're doing anything. Even LSU got a jersey redesign. I'm like, this shit ugly as fuck. Like, I'm sorry.
Was they did that with Paige getting off to a slow start that game. She is their main distributor. Carrington, no.
Oh, yeah, they did a foul right there.
And a foul against Baylor.
Exactly.
That is the 5th
She confused like you didn't foul the fuck out of her just now.
And I have to say it again. That time, Carrington was met by Edwards. Very different look than Griffin, who's a great athlete off the bench for Connecticut, but doesn't have the same size.
How tall is Aubrey? Like 6'2"? Because I think Aaliyah Edwards is 6'3".
2 fouls for Edwards. Becker storming in, flipping up, no. Rebound taken by Williams. And Carrington snares it on the weak side for Baylor. Carrington, 14 points in this game to lead all Baylor scorers. And Carrington sees it around. Westbrook the rebound. Becker is down court feed, and it's out of bounds. Last hit Williams. Baylor
Child, Kristen, bruh. That was a nice pass. And then bro, that was Christopher. How can you not catch that? Great.
On the March Madness Live app from anywhere. For more information
That was a nice
on game
pass.
times and networks, go to ncaa.com.
I need to look at Paige's this highlights again. I said I'm going to the LA Tech and LSU game next month, and maybe UCA versus LAU. Okay. Keep me posted. Keep me posted. If you take any videos or photos, I would like to see those from the game. Going to the games is fun. It really is. And it's showing right now, Charles. Damn, that was a tough and one. That was tough.
So that time, in the first half, Gino Orlando was telling Olivia Nelson to take a charge. This is what it looks like when a shot blocker tries to take
but are you guys going to any college games this year? For me, I don't think so. think I'm gonna catch them all on TV, unfortunately. But I would love to go to one.
To be a bully in the best way possible on the offensive end of the floor.
And that is the third personal on Nelson Adota.
The third personal. It's just you gotta defend without fouling. And when you have 3 personal fouls, you only have 5. Like now you gotta go to the bench pretty much, because you still got the rest of this quarter, and then you have the 4th quarter to play. Are you in Dallas? I live like near Dallas. Yeah.
I think she just saved some serious issues right there. So good assist, New Norton.
She saved our little droid. What's your name again, Rebecca? RC1?
I just realized I haven't drank any water in this live. I don't even have my Crystal Light today. I think that's why. I thought I was gonna have it like 2 lives in a row. I don't have my Crystal Light. It's upsetting.
Around the screen for Griffin. Nelson Adota out, so a smaller lineup now for UConn. Edwards gets the delivery on the block. Can't flip it in. What physicality underneath?
Yeah, they let a lot of physicality go. That wasn't even close for the reverse, That wasn't even close. They're really letting them play because there's a lot of fouls that were committed just now. Okay, period. Love that you're in Dallas. It's a gift that Paige is playing here because I have more opportunities to see her play. Yeah, Paige was fouled. Thank you. Dejan, I couldn't guard her this game, because I think Paige had like 31 or 28 or something like that. It was a great game for Paige. Yeah, she fouled her.
The swing and the swipe from Carrington puts her to the line.
And they'll actually give the foul to Richards, so number 2 on Richards.
I thought Dejan was the one who fouled her.
Paige Beckers.
Okay.
In this moment, Rebecca, this is an incredible freshman who broke so many records for a school that has a longer lineage of success than any in the nation. But we know it's games like this, against opponents like this, where a legend grows. And so the focus...
Are there any schools in college that are Adidas schools? Because I know UConn is Nike. South Carolina is going to be Nike. I feel like all the schools are Nike for the most part.
She has been a monster.
Ciao. I don't even know what she was seeing. She just turned over the ball, child. Okay. That wasn't even close. I wish I could get a replay of that turnover. Now you just pissed me off.
No answer for Dejan Carrington. Big, strong guard, finishing over everybody.
It just gets to a point. I didn't know Baylor was number 2 seed. Okay.
It's easy to forget too because of the
I love the scoreboard for the tournaments. I hope it never changes. It's just a nice little touch that they've done over at ESPN. A nice job they've done.
Broken up by Edwards. Beckers trying to flag it down. Could not. And it'll stay with Baylor. UConn leaving Nelson Adota on the bench right now with 3 fouls.
3 fouls, okay. Who you feeling like? Aaliyah Edwards?
Westbrook, Williams,
It just-
and Edwards.
Now they saw her on the bench. Why is this so funny?
Richards, Egbo, Urson, and Carrington. Knocked away as it was Beckers who was fronting Carrington in the post.
My goat can do it all.
Dominates in the paint, and they have all throughout the tournament, including tonight.
What tournament games do you guys think are underrated? That would be a good question.
They were a plus 82 in the paint through the first 3 games of the tournament.
And it's often their guards getting out in transition, getting those paint points as well.
Well, that is a bonus for Baylor. Anytime Dee Richards gets long jumpers, just to give you some context, she hasn't attempted a 3 since November of 2017.
Damn. Haven't attempted a 3 in 3 years? Wow.
4, Baylor in front.
Oh, God. This was a legacy game for her. I think, didn't Liz have a good game? Wasn't this her legacy game? I think it was a Dejan legacy game.
How imposing is Baylor on the defensive end? Griffin gets by, and Alyssa Smith, an elite athlete, able to block it right off Griffin, so they get the ball.
This is the largest deficit UConn has faced in the tournament.
And it's 5 points.
Smith,
Child, now it's 8.
a big fist bump from Kim Mulkey after watching her star, Alyssa Smith, making a 7-point game.
Oh, I think I did my math wrong. That's my bad.
Knocked Edwards, and clearly a foul.
Yeah, that was a foul. Exactly, that was a foul. Why? She's all mad when that was clearly a foul. Okay.
Challenge on the defensive end is this: you have to give her cushion. She's so quick and can get by you, but then she can hit that.
And then the Damian Lillard silly.
What time is it?
I don't think it's Dame time anymore. It's Smith time.
Liz was 10 points, 4-10 from the field.
We are on Central Time, actually. If we want to get literal, yes, we can.
I'm just wondering what Smith time.
Let's see if I have any comments.
Baylor's over the limit here now, so free throws.
Y'all really don't have any underrated tournament games for me. I wanted to hear you guys weigh in on this topic.
UConn,
Tough crowd.
5 of 7 from the line. Nelson Adota getting ready.
UConn 5 of 7 from the line. Okay.
Edwards has averaged 18 points per game in the tournament.
This
is both free throws.
How do you miss both?
6% from the line this season.
Oh my God.
22 for 26 from the floor through the first 3
Like,
games.
I just can't wrap my head around that. How do you miss both?
Carrington leans in, doesn't get that one. What a tip.
Them tipping it back and see no one was there to protect the paint, child. Nowadays we have Sarah Strong. That's really baby goat. 11-point lead now. See what happens when you don't rebound and you don't box out and you can't score? Like, okay.
Everything going right now for Baylor, defensively, offensively.
Oh, was that? Yeah, that was Liz that tipped it back in, yeah.
How pretty is that?
Kevoki is hype.
Just 7 points, 2 of 10 from the floor.
2 of 10 from the floor in the third quarter. Yeah, that was a terrible third quarter. It's still going,
They
but
did not have an assist since the first quarter for a team that had 30 in the Sweet 16. Baylor a 9-point lead in this.
what does the D on the back of their jerseys mean? I feel like I knew what it meant, but I forgot. I really don't remember what it meant.
Final 4 on the line. Deckers didn't take the shot, then fell and missed. Hannah looked from 3, she passed up. Richards, oh no.
Oh no, she got hurt.
Dee Richards grabbing at the back of her left leg.
Yikes. Is it a hamstring?
Quickly back up on it.
Oh no, that's. I think she actually. Oh, you see, I swear you see something pop in like the left leg, and then you, yeah, something like popped. I think. Reed, don't call me that.
How Dee Richards is, but that is a critical injury for Baylor.
That really sucks.
The reigning National Defensive Player of the Year, a finalist for the
She was a defensive player. Okay, period.
And can UConn take advantage on this side of the ball while she's out? Nelson Adota.
Oh, she got fouled.
And Olivia Nelson-Adota is going to go to the line.
A couple things to keep in mind with Richards. Not only her defense,
Why am yawning so much?
and how that can disrupt other teams, but also one of the best passers in the country. She's done a great job getting
Shooting
Baylor
form of
into
these
what they want to do offensively.
This is UConn Baylor Elite 8 2021. That's the game we got on today. This is a good one.
Goes 1 for 2 at the line. UConn is now 6 for 10 from the strike. Carrington whipped it across the court.
That was close.
Urson guarded by Griffin. Urson's pull-up.
Ciao. Now they got a 10-point lead. Like I said, I don't know why I keep yawning.
123 games of her career. She's had at least 20 in each of the last 3 entering tonight.
Ooh, that was nice for Paige. Yep, thank you. Nice score for Paige. Paige has 20 points, 7 to 12 from the field.
That's right.
Damn.
Williams the rebound. Here comes UConn. Westbrook. Williams open a 3 is good.
Now they're starting to gain a little something. Okay. Now it's only a 5-point deficit. Let me see if I can pin this. Okay, you pinned it. Thank you. Appreciate it.
On the Baylor sideline. The freshman Sarah Andrews in for it, has a pass stolen.
Thank you, Paige. Like I said, Paige defense underrated. I don't care what anyone says.
Baker's a three.
Thank you. Ah! I'm posting her highlights after this on Twitter, bro. Paige went off this game. This is why this was on my list. This was such a good game. Paige first half points 13, and she had 10 in the third quarter. That's a demon. That's literally a demon, bro. Generational.
And a foul here against Nelson Adona, and that will be number 4.
Number 4, because you keep doing dumb shit, and now you have 4 fouls. This is what irritates me.
Not a good foul. There's no reason for it. Just stop short, and if the player catches and turns, try to block the shot or just stay upright.
None.
Adona will check out. Edwards in. You could hear Kim Mulkey yelling, "Pick the pace up."
I'm putting tape on Dee Richards' thigh, I think, or something. They're wrapping it. I forget if she comes back in this game or not.
Who's into the game for Richards. Andrews tosses cross court. Egbo, center of the lane.
Another foul. Oh, a travel.
That Baylor has on the floor right now. I think they should run pick and roll.
Do you watch MNBA games? Sometimes, but I'm not really into the MNBA. The thing is, I did a review for one game, and then I watched another game because my friend is a Cavaliers fan, so she was like, oh, you should catch some of the games. Y'all, I was bored as hell. Like, genuinely. And usually when I watch games and stuff, I be talking with my friends and stuff. And I had no one to distract me, but it's just so boring. Like, don't play defense. Like, the best defensive team is still allowing over 100 points per game. Like, that's not good defense to me. And then they bricked. Like, Jalen Brunson could have built a new version of the Statue of Liberty with the amount of bricks that he had. Like, he was fucking terrible. Donovan Mitchell got ready in the third quarter, but I'm just so disenchanted with the MNBA. It's just so boring to me. Like, just a bunch of threes, chucking it up, no defense. It's just incredibly boring to me. I'm sorry. Like, the Rockets and Thunder game, it was alright, like, once it got to the second half. But, like, I don't know. And maybe once they finally start getting more, ooh, this is the utter angle of Paige. Okay, I need to post this. Yeah, they said they play so fast, no place. Exactly. It's just, it's not what basketball's about. I don't know. I like defense. I like defense, and I'm just not seeing a whole lot of good defense played. Just a lot of bricks. I was just not entertained. And I thought about posting a video dragging the MNBA, and I haven't posted it, but it's still on my drafts, so I don't know if I should post it or not. But I just don't know when I'll watch another game again. And, like, when I watch games, then I'll always review if I finish it, and I try to finish it. But I was bored out of my mind when I had no one to distract me. UConn Baylor Elite 8 2021 is what we are watching. But that's my take on the MNBA. I like highlights though. I like SGA highlights, but he is a free throw merchant. It's true. I like who else? I like Anthony Edwards highlights. Players like that. I'll catch the highlights for some players. I like Donovan Mitchell highlights, so I'll catch the highlight. Oh, John Morant. I like his highlights. So there's some players I'll catch the highlights for every once in a while, but in general, I don't really care for it. But Ja Morant is insanely athletic. Him blocking Wemby, and Wemby was like 7'4" at the time, and he's only like 6'2". You can't. That athleticism is just crazy. And now Kristen Williams going to the line. But I mean, do you guys like the MNBA? Y'all tapped into it? Cause for me, I don't know. Maybe I'll be back. They said Wemby's crazy. Yeah. For sure. Cooper Flag, Cho. I seen them stats, and the streets told me it's not looking so hot. But they also told me that they're playing him out of position as well. T said, I can't watch the game. I find it so boring. It's like watching paint dry. And the thing, here's what pisses me off about the MNBA. They start the game so fucking late. And the WNBA, they be talking about the game starts at 6. So the game will start at like 6:05. Cool. The NBA, the game starts at 6. It starts at like 6:20. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, I'm ready to watch the game and they be on bullshit. I'm like, why do y'all start it so late? And then they have games go on until 11 o'clock at night. It's ridiculous. I can't respect it, bro. Along with that, and it's just so fucking boring. Like, I don't know how people watch this shit. Ooh. I charge. Thank you. But they said, I'm literally in Boston to try to watch the Celtics so many times and I just can't. To be fair, Jason Tatum's not playing this year and he's their best player. That's what I hear, so yeah. They said, Street saying Fly got Graceburger stats. Yeah, I heard about that. They said, damn, Coop being played as a point guard. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, they said it's not working out. But they said I try so hard. It's just, I don't know. I just think you should just enjoy a basketball game. You should just enjoy it. And then you have the whole dunking element of it as well. Like, I don't know. And I just see them getting lazy. In the Rockets game, I think the Thunder let somebody hit a three. I just don't like that. Like, I don't know. I just like defense. I like defense being played. I like the game being more competitive. And the women, you have the fact that they can't dunk. You know, they're not tall enough to do that. So, I don't know. I feel like you're seeing, ooh, period. Thank you. 25 for Paige. 9-16 from the floor. But, yeah, I don't know. Like, watching the NBA, the MNBA, it just feels like watching an all-star game. Like, when we watched the all-star game, you know, like, the defense, I just wasn't that moved. There'd be times where I was moved, and then I don't know. But I'll catch the highlights. They said the dunking's not impressive. Yeah, I get bored. I get bored. I'm like, okay, and can you hit a midi for me? Can you hit a layup for me? Like, it's just all just three. Like, and that's why they like CC, because that's exactly what she does. But I like more than that. I like defense. I like a variety of shots. Paige 3, period. Thank you. 17 on run in the last 4 minutes and 30 seconds for UConn. Facts, they just beat you. Exactly, that's all that they do. It's like they know they're athletic and that's all they rely on, instead of like the skill and the timing and all that stuff. And the like, bro, how are you a top defensive team in the league? You giving up 100 points a game? Exactly, defense is not visible. Said they will score 10 points in 1 minute. Damn, just bucket for bucket. Exactly. Ooh, they say you absolutely no ball. Thank you. I really be trying, bro. I really tried, but I might be done. I literally might be done. Like, I don't know. Maybe I can come back mid-season when they actually are, like, conditioned and serious, but, like, I don't know. I like the W so much more. It's way more entertaining for me. I don't know. And I think the players just don't play as hard as well. Like the W, you have to scratch and claw just to get in. Okay, they're scoring again, period. Oh, is she crying? Didi Richards is sad. I don't know. I just... Another turnover. Oh, wait. But I'll catch the highlights. That's my takeaway. I don't know. I got asked if I was going to review the Mavericks. I said hell no. Like, I don't care. Like, I really don't. Like, it's just, what do they have to offer me? And they got blown out, too. I saw part of one of the Mavericks game when they played the Spurs, and Charles Cooper, even in that game, Wemby lit that ass up, okay? He was hitting bucket for bucket for bucket. Dallas couldn't do nothing. Apparently, Clay not playing well. It's just, what do I have to look forward to in the MNBA? I don't know. I don't really have a... I just don't have that one player in the MNBA where I'm like, I have to watch, you know? Like, I'll catch the highlights. I don't know. We'll see if I review more stuff, but it's not looking likely at this point. Thank God the women's basketball is coming back. This is real hoops. I just don't know how people can see some of the games and find it entertaining, but hey, that's just me. I don't know. 28 points. I love it. Did she get fouled on that? Child, 24 was wide open. Yeah, now she passes it. If you passed it earlier, that would have been a 3 possibly. The core vision of some of these people, child. Okay. And turned it over. They're really talking about, they try to blame that turnover on Liz, I swear, but she was not the, bro, that was a bad pass. That went right out of her hands. Okay, but it's her fault. They be blaming turnovers on the wrong people sometimes.
Going through the closeness between these teams. Their team took care of the ball in the first half. They have not since late in the third.
What a legacy game for Paige. This was just fun hoops.
Deckers, 8 to shoot. Tripped up by Carrington, trying to call a timeout, and she got it. With 5 on the shot clock, Deckers got the timeout. She felt there should have been a foul against Carrington.
Yeah, there should have been a foul. Even Gino's pissed. There definitely should have been a foul on that. These refs, they didn't call enough fouls. I thought we were going to get a replay on that. Okay, I guess not.
Dee Richards goes down, grabbing at the left hamstring. UConn took advantage. 9-2 at the end of the quarter from that point of the injury.
Seeing Paige highlights fees or so.
Adding to the legend, the freshman Edwards getting involved. All in all, Rebecca, it ended up a 19-0 run for UConn after this.
I love how hyped the UConn bench get when the players score. It never gets old. That's just true camaraderie, true sportsmanship. I love people getting hyped for their teammates. That's what it's about.
Excellent point, Rebecca. Shot clock is at 3. Beckers can't get Edwards.
Oh my God, how you missed the layup, bro? You were right there.
Knocked out of bounds off of Edwards as we check in with Holly.
Well, guys, we talked about the run that UConn's gone on without Dee Richards on the
Together, child. Don't give me PTSD. Who you feeling like?
This Baylor team, everything this young woman's been through this year.
We already in the fourth quarter? This went by quick. 5:18 in the fourth.
Can someone else on Baylor step up? Bickle trying to. How about that finish? Across her body to make it a 5-point game.
I'm so excited for college. I'm so excited. Real Hoops is back. Like, the officiating in college is better. The marketing by ESPN and co. It's going to be a really good college season. Hope everyone stays healthy. Excited about that.
Williams swooping through and laying it in. 18 points for Williams. A 7-point UConn lead. A trip to the Final Four on the line. Andrews. Stormy needs an lane. Nice finish.
Now they're starting to catch up again. This is when he should have saved that timeout that he took for him. Because now they're starting to catch up, child. Olivia Nelson-Ododa, what you got for me? Bro, she almost turned that over. UConn is two-peating. Clock it. Man, blowing another layup. And close games like this, you just see how many times they sold to where it wouldn't even be close. With all the blown layups by both teams, missing free throws. I don't like that.
Carrington needs some help here.
She should have just took the 3. Are they gonna get a shot clock violation or? 3:30. See, these games be going by quick when you're actually entertained. The MNBA couldn't. Men's college basketball, they couldn't. Getting, like, not playing defense in a game, I can't have it.
Already so closely by Carrington. Deckers zipping around her, couldn't lay it in. Melissa Smith secures it. Here comes Baylor on the push. Person through the lane, gets fouled, and will go to the line with a chance to make this a one-possession contest.
Kim Mulkey coming back in with Queen Egbo. Therefore, Gino Auriemma coming back in with Olivia Nelson-Ododa.
61-66. Yeah, this is... The ending of this game is very memorable if you've seen it. If you haven't, I'm not going to spoil it. If you didn't hear me, but I'm not going to spoil it if you haven't seen it. Ending's memorable, that's all I'll say.
Just 7 of 13 from the line in this game. Urson shot it at 77% this season. Richards just a vocal participant at this point for Baylor. The rebounding battle essentially even. You could say the same for the free throws. UConn a 4-point lead, under 3 to go.
I just love, like, close games, like the ending, and you're just like, who's gonna win? Who's gonna take it? Who's gonna show up?
Has 18. Shot clock under 10. Williams on the drive. Looking for
She was doing bullshit, y'all.
Westbrook run off and fouled by Andrews. That'll be the 4th foul.
Yeah, that was just a bad possession. I don't like Kristen had hung on to the ball too long in that specific possession, I felt. Let me know what you guys think.
That was a possession where Paige Beckers did not touch the basketball. That's what they were.
Yeah, Paige not touching the basketball, unacceptable. Kristen Williams was doing, I don't know what she was doing.
Williams. Becker's trying to work for it. Has it. Becker's jumper. Rims off.
Didn't they touch her arm? Isn't that a foul? Child. She don't think it's a line. Oh, they called her foul on Paige. I guess her feet didn't get set.
For Baylor, as Becker's thought she was fouled up around the free throw line.
She was trying to take the charge.
To step in. I like that was a no
Wait.
call. She was leaning.
I guess.
Touch on the arm?
She tried. She tried to take the charge.
Egbo at the line. 2 massive free throws here. She misses the first. These are things you think about. 4% this season.
These are things you think about.
55% in her career. Baylor leaving points at the stripe. Egbo goes 1 for 2. It's a 3-point game. 2 minutes and 17 seconds to go. Baylor on an 8-2 run. UConn the lead. Heck of an Elite 8 contest between 2 of the best teams in the nation. Shot clock is at 7. Edwards.
This possession, child. We were just doing anything.
3 off the board. Rebound Smith.
Like these possessions right here, they were just bad possessions by UConn. Like the ball, like it was just bad.
Lobs it to Edwards out of bounds off of Baylor. It's
Thank
UConn
you.
ball.
UConn get the ball back after they had bad offensive possessions back to back. Kim Mulkey pissed.
No reason to hurry. That's what
Kim
is
Mulkey
telling
and
her
Gino
team.
Crouchouts are
Settle
killing me.
down, slow down. Let's get the shot that we want.
Now they can review who this last touched. It's inside of 2 minutes remaining.
I think the last touch, Elite Edwards and UConn, right?
It's important to note the call on the floor, UConn basketball. Therefore, it has to be clear and conclusive in order to overturn the call.
Let's see. Ruled UConn ball, and I think that was the right call.
Review is the call. Queen Egbo's fingertips are the last to touch
Really?
the ball out
Hold
of
on.
bounds.
Oh, now I see why they ruled it for
First
UConn.
angle,
Okay,
that's what it looked like.
that's why they got the replay. That's why they got the replay.
He didn't scrape the left hand of Edwards, but I don't believe it did.
Yeah, I can see why they ruled a UConn ball.
And it looks like after Edwards gets a right hand on it, the right hand of Egbo comes through and is the final hand to make contact with the basketball.
And again, that's why the call on the floor is so important.
Well, at least they reviewed it. But yeah, I don't know. This was an interesting game because they definitely allowed a lot of physicality in it. It didn't go like the physicality wasn't that insane for the most part. I would say I've seen other games where it's got worse, but it's interesting. For the most part, they let the players play. But I don't know, more fouls should have been called for sure for both teams. The way Gino's standing there killing me.
Remember, Connecticut has only 1 timeout left, so if they have to burn one, just getting a ball in bounds, that will leave them with none for the final stretch of the game.
Connecticut with 1 timeout remaining. Baylor with 2. 14 fouls on Baylor, so Connecticut is in the bonus. Connecticut has 1 foul to give. UConn owns the possession arrow.
Oh, I guess Nika didn't play this game. My bad.
And you know what, Rebecca?
Now that I think about it, I just realized was this the year she got hurt? This is UConn Baylor, the Elite 8 game, 2021. I think this might have been the year she got hurt. Was it Tweets? There was one game where she got hurt. Maybe that's why she wasn't playing. I forgot. I said the wrong thing. My bad. Thank you guys for the gifts. I appreciate it.
Different angle than we have. I don't see anything that was clear and conclusive to overturn the call.
And they don't. The angles that we're seeing are the angles that they're looking at.
going back to the monitor as if like,
Yeah.
sure you don't have one more?
Well, it's interesting, Rebecca, because I agree with you.
After review, the call stands. There's not indisputable evidence to change the call.
The call
So there you
stands.
go, Rebecca.
There you
wonder,
go.
Had it been made the other way, then it may have stood as well.
Exactly. That's why the call on the floor is so vitally important in these situations.
So it's UConn basketball. That, by the way, now is the 9th turnover of the second half.
The 9th
For
turnover.
Baylor, after they
The
turned
second
it over
half.
just 2
Sure.
times in the first half.
Damn.
Kim Mulkey's key to this game. So UConn will inbound, 1:43 to go in the 4th, leading by 3.
Yeah, we just having fun. This was a good game though. I'm glad we are rewatching this one today.
Getting it across, no!
Child didn't get it across in time, did they?
And UConn gives it back to Baylor.
She was so worried.
It's really rare you see that called.
The foul call, and this is the right call.
Really
Absolutely.
rare.
Carry is called, and you're right, Rebecca. She was leaning in, looking for a whistle, and instead got one.
Now Baylor got the ball back anyway, Sean.
Carey. Chance for Baylor. Down 3. The freshman Andrews at the point with Dee Richards injured and out. In the corner, Person.
Child, that fake was elite,
No.
but still missed it. But that, who fouled?
Against UConn.
Child. What was it? What was the? I need to see the foul.
Did have 1 foul to give.
I need to see the foul on this. Yeah.
Yeah, a little push by Avina Westbrook.
Child. Okay. All these, especially in the fouling in the clutch, is just bad. That was a good play by Leo Rizzo. Don't blow the layup. Finally.
It's back to a 2-possession lead for the Huskies. Final minute here. Carrington gets fouled, and Dejan Carrington.
That was such a dumb foul. Was that Avina Westbrook? That was such a dumb foul. In the clutch, you got 1 minute left. Yeah, I'm gonna foul her. Okay.
How about the defense by Connecticut? Aaliyah Edwards, the freshman, stays on her feet. Good outlet, Kristen Williams.
It just gets to a point.
Good patience, bobbles the ball, but finishes. Carrington the other way, smart. She went quickly, didn't let too much time go off the clock.
Baylor's left a lot at the line in this 4th. Carrington hits that one. Carrington, 72.5% from the line.
Did you name his 3 free throws? She was 4 or 7. How you miss 3? Child. Okay. Maybe both here.
Hits both. It's back to a 3-point game. Baylor can play straight-up defense. Now the 21-second difference game in shot clock. Beckers has missed her last 5.
Stillwater with the ball in her hands, though, Ryan.
Williams misses the layup.
Why are they not getting the ball to Paige in the clutch?
Timeout is taken.
I'm sorry. It's clutch time, and you give the ball to Kristen Williams.
Down 3.
Like, let's be serious. I'm sorry, bro. And she blew another layup, bro. She kept blowing layups in this game. Okay.
In this Elite 8 matchup.
They can advance the basketball.
Like, this is what we do.
Look for
Okay.
Kim Mulkey to get it in the hands of Dejanay Carrington or Melissa Smith. Attack the basket. You've had success getting to the free throw line. Make the officials blow the whistle. You can get in there. Then you can make the free throws. Set up your full court pressure. Important to note.
33 seconds left in this game.
3.5 3-pointers per game. They're 2 of 9 here today. There's plenty of time, though. Look to attack the basket. No fouls to give for Connecticut. They have to play straight up.
1 timeout remaining for each team. UConn has the possession arrow. Baylor basketball down 3.
I never seen that Baylor championship that they won. Maybe I'll watch that one day. I don't know. I just like basketball. Like, I got UConn, Paige, Angel, PHEE, AZZI. Those are my favorites, but I just love the game too.
Able to evade Beckers now. Baylor with a 5-on-4 for the moment. Beckers scampers back in. Harrington hawked out at the 3-point line.
And this defense is eating.
Trying to find space.
And then they fouled her, bro. Come on. It just, bro. Avina Westbrook and Aaliyah Edwards defense in the clutch. Like, come on, bro. All these fouls they keep getting in the 4th quarter in clutch time.
You attack the basket, make the official. Look at Larissa Smith at the top. I'm open.
Clear as day. And Gino's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Felt like his team had solid positioning as Carrington gets her third straight free throw. It's a 2-point game. UConn 1 timeout remaining. Carrington is both.
See it both. Oh, it's not 6-7. 6-7 to 6-8. 19.3 seconds left.
Most important thing here for UConn is going to be to inbound the ball. You're out of timeouts. You got to get open, inbound the ball, and inbound it cleanly. Baylor's going to come at you right away. They have a little bit of time to play with. They don't have to foul right away. They can try to get a jump ball. They can try to get a steal.
UConn out of timeouts. Neither team with a foul to give. Baylor has 1 timeout remaining. The Huskies have the possession arrow and a 1-point lead with 19.3 seconds remaining in the fourth. What a game it's been. UConn got out to a 16-4 lead. Baylor stormed back, had a 9-point
Paige, 28
lead.
points. Thank you.
Leader and point guard Dee Richards went down with an injured hamstring. UConn helped use that to catapult them on a 19-0
run is insane.
Paige Becker's 28 points in this game. Ryan Rucco, Rebecca Lobo, Holly Rowe with you. Appreciate you hanging out with us for what has been an incredible basketball game between 2 championship caliber teams.
Baylor was 28-2 that year.
Baylor, both coaches felt
that's insane.
That Baylor was underseeded, and these teams shouldn't have been able to meet until the Final Four. But here they are in the Elite Eight in a 1-point game with 19 seconds left, and UConn inbounded. And Rebecca, you talked about it. UConn out of timeouts. So Gino Auriemma has to have a lot of trust right now in whoever's going to be making this pass, and it's Olivia Nelson-Adota who will inbound. Nelson-Adota peering in, gets it into Williams. Williams is fouled by Urson and Kristen Williams.
Ooh, was that Gino you heard on that hot mic? Did y'all hear that? Did he say set the fucking screen? Was that him?
She's 2 for 2 tonight.
I'm gonna have to listen to that again. But now Kristen Williams to the line. They both only scored in the 60s. I mean, part of that is the defense, and then part of that was they were bricking. How the fuck you missed the first? Oh my god. Baylor missed 7 free throws in this game. I mean, good God.
The second one for Williams.
Bro, how the fuck you missed both? Oh my god.
Williams, this is both free throws.
Bro, I'm pissed.
Baylor basketball down 1 with 17 seconds to go.
Literally sick to my stomach, child.
I think you use the same strategy.
I know how this game ends, but still, like,
Baylor. That
should be pissing me off.
Pick and roll situation with Carrington, clear out for Carrington, clear out for Melissa.
Not giving Paige the ball in the clutch. Like, what are we doing here?
Get inside, who can finish over defenders or
child, missing both is crazy. I'm sorry. You can make one.
Now in this UConn huddle, Rebecca, because UConn is out of timeouts, I'd imagine Gino Auriemma not just setting up his defense, but what UConn would do offensively depending on what happens here with Baylor.
And these are the types of situations that all schools.
Child, did he fall asleep? Not someone on Baylor fell asleep in the game. I'm crying.
Late game situations when you're in this and you don't have a timeout, your team knows this is what we're going to run. If we need a 2, this is what we're going to run. If we need
y'all watching Baylor these days? Isn't Nikki calling the coach?
Really
what do y'all think of them right now? Maybe I'll catch from Baylor this year.
Up is not the first time the players will have gone through what he'll want them to run.
Baylor has been the streak busters for UConn. They ended their regular season win streak at 126 in 2019. Handed UConn its first home loss since 2013 last year. And tonight looking to end a string of 12 straight Final Four appearances for the UConn Huskies.
March Madness as a tournament is so fun though. Single elimination games, I like that.
17 seconds to go. The freshman Andrews. With 13 seconds left. Carrington wants
Oh, I think this is that play. You'll see it if you haven't seen it before.
6 seconds left. Carrington on the drive. Carrington forces it up. No! Rebound UConn! And with 4/10 of a second left, Williams is fouled. A defensive stand from the Huskies.
So
As Carrington couldn't find an angle inside.
they like this is the play that I'm talking about, bro. They clearly fouled Dejanay on this. I think we can all agree on this play, but they clearly fouled Dejanay on this play, child. And the fact that this was a no call is actually insane. I think it was Westbrook, yeah, or was that Olivia Nelson-Adota?
Confirmed that the clocks are correct.
Yeah, they fouled her. It's clear as day. That should have been called. We can all agree on that. But this is the call I was talking about earlier.
Check to make sure the clock is correct. They cannot review whether or not that was a foul. They're going to make sure the clock is accurate.
Not being able to review whether it's a foul, I think is stupid though. But said fouled her twice, yeah. And they got away with it. The officiating show. There was definitely contact. The fact that they're not even allowed to review it, I think that's stupid. Because in the league, you'd be able to do that. Did he say it wasn't incredibly obvious? Yes, it was. Now they're replaying it, so now we're going to see the foul again. Yeah, they fouled her.
Absolutely.
But during that official review, I didn't see Baylor go into a huddle to draw up a play.
How are you going to draw up a play with 0.4 seconds left? Okay.
Against Edwards.
Now they added 0.8 seconds left. Yeah, they could have got a play, theoretically, if they had possession of the basketball.
UConn lead, 0.8 of a second remaining.
But that was BS.
Out of timeouts.
And now, where was Kristen Winsford? I'd have to see that. Bruh, bricked another one. The fuck is wrong with, like, bruh? Your third miss. Is she laughing? What's funny? You keep bricking. What's funny? Like, oh my god.
Williams' second free throw is
You know, finally make something. Like, yo.
down 2.
I'd have to see where, because I was looking at the other team, so I didn't see where she was fouled.
Just get some kind of shot here.
But Baylor definitely should have got some free throws. You can see Kim Oakley pissed, and I would be too. How my player get blatantly fouled, you don't call it.
Inbounded, brought in just for this.
But for the most part, the refs were letting them play this game anyway.
Down the floor.
Ooh, Paige shielded. Oh, is that where that photo comes of Paige next to Dejanay and she was hype? You can tell Kim Oakley pissed.
They outlast Baylor 69-67 the final.
So. And then I think they have Paige's interview on here still, if I remember correctly. He's trying to hype up Kristen Williams or calm her down after she missed all the free throws. I wonder what he said.
Discussing with Kristen Williams the missed free throws and probably also the strategy on the final one she made.
You know what he's doing? He's coaching her for the Final Four. She missed 2 devastating free throws near the end of the game. Right now,
that Final Four game, I'm never rewatching that again. If you know, you know. That was a tough watch. But they won this one, y'all.
His Huskies are headed to their 13th straight Final Four. Let's take a look at our Capital One.
I know, I think we're going to get Paige highlights. Thank you.
At the beginning of this game and set the tone. I am not going to let the game come to me when it's time to go to a Final Four. I'm going to go out and take it. A huge part of their big run in the second half.
Oh, ooh, the stare down on Dejanay 8. I'm sorry. And now we'll watch Paige's interview. Like I said, her being in front of it is frying me.
Well, Holly, I want to tell a story. So today we are getting back from testing, and I started saying "never say never," which I haven't said in years. And Jaden Smith's part was "they're bigger than us, they're stronger than us," and I said that, and I sang. And then as soon as I walk into testing, I see on the TV Jaden Smith and Karate Kid, and it's God. I mean, I asked them to give us strength for this game, and I just wanted to share that story because we played with God's strength today.
You never say never. There was a moment in this game, D.D. Richards, who had been hounding you on defense, gets injured. Where did you take that moment and run with it?
Yeah, I mean, it's awful to see somebody get injured, but I knew how well she was defending me and how well she's been defending people across her whole career. So I just try to stay aggressive and stay with the strong mentality.
Coach, how did you think Gino Auriemma did as a coach here in this big moment today?
That's the guy. I mean, he makes all the big calls. He's been doing this for 36 years, so I would expect nothing less.
Not 36 years at that point.
In the Final Four as a freshman.
Speechless. It's so crazy. I dream of moments like this.
Paige getting emotional.
For my team and my coaching staff, the confidence that they have in me, the trust that they have in me. I just love them so much, and I'm so proud of our team.
Never say never. Thank you, Paige.
Thank you, Holly.
Coach Auriemma, this was tight. This was hectic.
Ooh, now they celebrating.
How did your team close out this win?
The missed free throw still haunting me.
I'd have to watch it again on the film.
Now Gino's interview. We'll watch this too.
It seemed like for long stretches there, I thought we were just being manhandled, you know?
Yeah.
They're bigger, quicker, faster.
This was an evenly matched game.
But we got a couple key stops when we had to, and then, you know, Paige got that look in her eye. You know, she started getting some buckets, and when Paige is scoring, the rest of the team really gains a lot of confidence, and then our defense just really got good at the end, and we got some great stops, and we rebounded the ball, and you know, this is a pretty young team still, you know.
Not them putting the confetti on him, Charles. They said, "I'm pouring honey on you, goat."
Right on cue. They are a young team. How fun is this for you, Coach? This is so refreshing.
Well, you know, I think that when you don't know, because you've never been there before, you know. You don't.
But this was a young team Paige freshman year, though. It was.
You know, if you've never been there, you don't believe it, and no matter how much we say it as coaches, no matter how much they see it on the wall or our practice facility, until they've done it, they don't quite believe it yet.
That's true.
And there were stretches.
How long is this interview,
This
Charles?
game where I could see it.
Is this interview going to be another minute, Charles?
I didn't believe it that we could do it, and what I was really most proud of was there was a point in time late in the second. Late in the third
Let me start reading the comments.
where,
They're probably going to talk about that no call at the end, as they should, but I wonder what the comments said, like, in this era.
I said, look, we have two choices now.
This was uploaded 4 years ago, so I'm guessing shortly after the game.
And be tough enough to stay with our stuff.
The comment said Paige had the perfect
There's no other choice. I wish I could give you a third, but there is no other choice.
So for me, this is the best women's basketball game I ever watched. This is my first time watching this game, and I still get goosebumps. This was such a good game, but I'm glad UConn won. They worked hard. It said I wanted UConn to win, but I felt horrible seeing people cry. Wow, this game was still a sense and good. Ooh. They said, this is a sincere question. Does any woman in college or pro shoot off the dribble better than Paige Becker's clock? If there was a foul, and I will always be up for debate. Okay, those are the comments, basically. And just people saying, like, they thought the game was good. So that's kind of the gist of the comments. But, yeah. Do you guys have anything else you want to talk about before I get off live? Because I feel like I went through pretty much all my topics, so I don't really have anything to talk about. I feel like I'm done pretty much, but if you guys had anything you wanted me to answer before I got off the live, I will definitely do that. But I'll give you guys a second. As always, thank you guys so much for being here on the live and for chatting with me. And thank you for asking about the games. And I don't know. I put a lot usually into curating these lives. I didn't have a whole lot to talk about today. But thank you guys for asking me questions, engaging me with the comment section, engaging with each other, and all those other things. I do appreciate that a lot. Did you read what the other coaches said about Jose? Are you talking about in the W? Because all I've seen is the Dallas Wings posting stuff that Gino said. That's it. Wait. Hold on, y'all. I think I just saw something to talk about. But AZZI is in Slam. Okay, period. But, ooh, this is so cool. Notre Dame and Texas coaches. Okay, period. I saw he got the Corey Close endorsement. Child, I don't trust Corey Close. You guys know that. But, hold on. I'm about to screenshot, AZZI and Slam. So y'all can see it. But this is so cool. Slam. We see it. Okay, period. So I just saw this on Twitter. And, then, oh, I gotta rotate this one. So you can see it. We love it. Let me see if I can get it close. I'm trying to always get this in focus because I think I put it close enough and then I don't. But that was the second one. And then there was one more, I think. Yay. AZZI in Slam. Okay. So that's cool. I'm glad I looked at my phone and saw that as something to talk about. Let me see if there's anything else I missed. People talking about. But yeah, Dallas Wings has been posting a lot of Jose PR and stuff. And then they did a photo of like Gino holding some of his trophies and stuff. They said, oh, okay. Oh, that's what they posted at the UConn's women's basketball. I'll show you guys Gino's photo shoot that he did with the Natty trophies. While we already here, but I'm sure they said good things about him. What, Vic Schaefer and who was the other coach you said? Notre Dame. Who's the Notre Dame coach? I don't remember her name. I really don't. I will wait until the first game. I'm not familiar with Jose. Fairs. I don't know. If he got the Geno stamp of approval like that was big for me actually to see that he had the Geno stamp of approval. So hey, but to each their own. As they say. I completely get like, hey, let me see how it works in the context of Paige. I get that. Okay. The photo of Gino with all the championship trophies. So I think that's cool. It said cautiously optimistic. Fair. Right now, did you comment something else? Thoughts on Kurt's travels? I think it's all smoke and mirrors. I think he's pretending like he's looking at everybody, but he already knows he's going to get AZZI. That's my take on Kurt's travels. Let me see if you have any other comments. Yeah, but you said yes to what? I'm trying to see if you have any other comments before I leave. Because I'd be trying to go back because you said can you see them? So I thought maybe you had other stuff that I didn't see. I feel like I read most of these. I'll be trying to read them. I feel like I read most of them. But I can see your comments now. So I'll give you a second if you had like one last question you wanted to ask. And then I think I said this, but AZZI is on a watch list for the Ann Myers Drysdale Award. So it's for the best shooting guard. So it looks like we get in that, okay? But hey. Oh, did they post? Oh no, I just saw this. Let me retweet. Oh wait, did I show this one? I don't know if I showed this photo. I think I might have missed a photo of AZZI. Hold on. Bro, these gloves, they either work or they don't. I'm telling y'all right now. I don't know if I showed this one. I might have showed it and I forgot about it, but I'd rather show it again. But this was her with the trophy. It's kind of like sideways. You can see it. I don't know if I showed this one. But another photo of AZZI for y'all. But I love that AZZI's in Slam. So yeah, okay. I don't know. I keep thinking I'm done, but yeah, I really think I'm done. I really think I'm done. So you guys can check out my Twitter. If you missed this live, it'll be on YouTube, Anastasia25, probably tomorrow or the next day. Yeah, I can see your comments. Did you have a question? Let me know. But yeah, this will probably be. I can see your comments. Yes to what? I can see your comments. But yeah, this will be on YouTube next day, Anastasia 25. You guys can check that out on there. You guys got my Twitter account on here as well. Yeah, you can re-ask the question. I'll answer it. I'll give you a second. So it'll be on YouTube, and then I got other stuff coming for you guys. So I got, I guess I'll give you guys a little preview since y'all are here, but I got my favorite WNBA games I've seen this season. I got the worst ones I've seen this season. So those are 2 videos that have been finished. And then I have a Paige video that I really liked, that I did. So I think that'll be coming soon. Y'all will see that. What else did I do? I think I have like 5 or 6 videos done, that you guys haven't seen yet, because other stuff keeps coming, so I keep holding on to the videos. But those are a little preview of some stuff I got coming for y'all. You think UConn will win again? I think so, because what is it called? The depth. You know, you got AZZI, you got Sarah Strong, Sarah Williams. So those are going to be your 3 main players. KK Arnold, Ashlyn Shade, Morgan Shelley will come back soon. Ali Zabel. Like, you got some good players. I think you got some good players starting. Blanca will be good. Khalees. Who am I forgetting? I think those are going to be some people who will contribute more, I guess. I don't know. I just think you got a lot of depth, you know? And I think that's what you need in order to win. And UConn's very much about team basketball. Okay, and so I think that they'll do that. I think that their defense will be good. I think offensively. Oh, K9. I forgot about K9. But there's a lot of good players for the team. I guess that's what my point is. And I think having that depth at all positions is going to be extremely helpful. You can try some different lineups, see what works best, see what doesn't. But, you know, you got some people who understand what it's like to win before and what it takes. And you got some new people who will kind of like learn those things. But I think you're already seeing some great stuff from the new people's program. And I think it'll just continue to grow. So I think it'll be good. I mean, you look at the other programs, I just don't think they have as much depth per se, and everything. And so you wish everyone recovery from their injuries and stuff. But I don't know. I think UConn is going to be the most talented roster. I guess I'll put it that way. That's what I'll say. That's what I'll say. I don't know. I really think they're gonna repeat. And I think people be doubting AZZI, and they just don't get it. They really don't get it. I don't know why they keep doubting her, like I said, but I think AZZI's gonna be awesome again. You got like I just think there's a lot to like, especially from a coaching perspective, their strength and conditioning staff. This is just a program who knows how to win, who's not about ego and all those other things. But yeah. Hey, Pibug67, thank you for joining the live. I don't know why my voice cracked. I saw you earlier, but I always appreciate you and your videos and your tweets and all that other stuff. I really appreciate you. So thank you for being here. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's a done deal. But we'll see. We'll see. I just can't see any other school giving UConn a run for their money. That's what I see. Yes, I did see AZZI Slamcomer. I did see it. I just went on my Twitter and my friends sent it. So I was showing it earlier. But we love it. We love it. But I just love it. You know, I hope to see more AZZI getting her shine. That she rightfully deserves, you know. They said, can we please talk about the Chicago Sky? What is there to talk about with the Chicago Sky, really? You know, here's my diagnosis. They need to trade Angel because they disrespected her. What is it called? Rachel Banham, terrible. Uzun, terrible. Maddie had like that one good game, so maybe she can develop, but I don't know. Camilla decides when she wants to care, and that's what bothers me. Tyler Marsh is a terrible coach, and I think that they made a huge mistake giving him another year. When you saw him using Angel as a screener and a rebounder only, that just, it hurt me. Like, she was misutilized for a lot of the season. Had to say fuck it, we ball, second New York game. Who else did they got on the team? Haley Van Lith is struggling to create separation, and I'm wishing her the best in her unrivaled endeavors and all that other stuff. Who else? Kia Nurse, terrible. Ariel Atkins, you know, if you look at her stats, kind of underperformed for what she was brought in to do, only 13 points per game. When I see Chicago Sky, I see a team that's not serious about winning, a team that doesn't have enough unity, a team that doesn't have a good coach, a team that doesn't have a good GM and owner. Just they whiffed a lot of their draft picks, and you just look at the stuff they traded, and then you see how it is now. And it's just a lot of terrible decisions by people who don't know basketball, who don't care about winning, who don't know what it takes to win. And I just think that putting Angel in that situation is unfair. Yeah. Yeah, they said they said you watched the interviews. They literally suspended her and repeated all the things that she said. I think that they don't like that she said it, if that makes sense. You know, they don't like that it was coming from the outside in. Like, I don't know. Like, all these people want to say they know so much about basketball, but you don't like that you guys got called out. Like, who wants to be on a team when you get blown out all the time? You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that and everything. Like, I don't know. It's just filled with a lot of players who don't care about winning, and that's just not who Angel is. Angel has the heart of a champion. Angel wants to win, and the situation is just not conducive to long-term success for her when you're looking at what she was doing leading the team and rebounding, and her defense, what she did, and scoring as well, having a triple-double, having so many double-doubles for the team. I think she has 42 career double-doubles or something like that, and I may be off, but I don't know. I just think that keeping Angel in that situation is unfair to her. And I really do think that Angel will force her way out. Like, I think if it takes her not playing a year, she will do that. I think they need to get that trade ready. I would like to see Angel come play in Dallas. But Angel's one of my favorite players. I think she's a phenomenal player at that. And I just want to see the best for her. And the Chicago Sky is not the situation for that. You know, like, whenever they got her that fucking cake for her double-double, like, that cake looked cheap as fuck. They got her fake flowers. Like, they don't respect her and what she's brought to the team. You know, she's really gave her all these last 2 years, and what does she get rewarded with? 2 losing records. It's unfair to her. It's unfair to her and how hard that she works on her game and the heart of a champion that she, you know, has. So, that's what they got to do. She's the only reason I watch the team. So she'll get out of there. Trust me. I really believe it. After they did that whole thing where they suspended her for half of a game, you saw how she didn't put that jersey back on again. I knew it was going to be over. We're not even going to talk about how they welcomed her. In the context of what? Because now I'm confused. Like, you mean when she first got drafted or something like that? Like, I forget. I'd be forgetting stuff. I just think the Chicago or Sky organization is dumpster fire. That's why I compared it to the Miami Dolphins. Yeah. I mean, when you rewatch that draft video, like, you can, like people said, it's giving it was Teaspoon's idea to draft Angel and not Jeff. So, yeah. But, Jay, what was your question? Because I never got your question. Because I was looking back. I was trying to find it. I don't know. Maybe that comment just didn't go through. Because I'm looking back in my comments and stuff, and I do not see it. I'm trying to answer your question. And I've been waiting for you to re-comment it. So I don't know if you left or what. But, I don't know. Better things on the horizon for Angel. Paige got her a real coach, so I'm excited about that. AZZI's going to nominate this upcoming year at UConn, so can't wait for that. And PHEE is going to be PHEE, you know, and I'm hoping that Cheryl Reeve gets her some help in free agency in the draft, because it's the carry job that she has to put on every single game. You wouldn't understand unless you watched every Lynx game. Like, it frustrates me what they say about my players. It does. So yeah, I don't know. Jay, if you're still on here, maybe DM me your question, or I'll DM you and see what your question was, because I don't see your comments. I don't see your comments, and I really wanted to answer whatever your question was and everything. But hopefully I got everyone's questions. Again, thank you for being here. My Twitter's on here. It'll be on YouTube, Anastasia25. If you missed it, thank you guys for being here, commenting, sharing, liking, all the engagement you get my videos, every nice comment, and just, I really appreciate you guys for being here, that you care what I have to say. Means a whole lot. I just came on here to have fun. You guys actually care what I had to say. So, means a lot. Excited to keep doing lives for you guys. Like I said, I think I'm going to do it more often now that college is starting. I got some videos in the pipeline for y'all, and all this stuff. But thank you guys for being here yet again. Always appreciate y'all. Hope to go live soon. I'll let you know. And I'll see you in the next one.